Yeah. Yeah. Cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. She tell me, girl, I'm on the way. Say I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. She tell me, girl, I'm on the way. Say I'm on the way, yeah. You ain't gotta say shit. She went down, yeah. Say you ain't gotta say shit, yeah. Say, cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. She tell me, girl, I'm on the way. I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. Tell her, girl, I'm on the way. Say I'm on the way, yeah. Don't no matter where you are, cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, yeah. Had a conversation with Shorty, never met before, damn, she looking good. She had a homegirl with her, but conversation led to another one. I'm talking to both like damn, I don't really know who to choose. What's up, though? We was all on them trips. We was spending up them chips. Pulling up in them whips. Late nights we would dip. You know we was rockin', we turned up all night, yeah. Scratches on my back, ain't no pussy's action. Every time she around, it's going down, yeah. We all in the hotel room, scratches on my back, man, we on the wall. Neighbors call downstairs like, man, this noise can't take too much more. Give it to me one time. I'm about to beat it up, open the list so I can eat it up, cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, she tell me, girl, I'm on the way, say I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, she tell me, girl, I'm on the way, say I'm on the way, yeah. You ain't gotta say shit, she went down, yeah. Say, you ain't gotta say shit, yeah. Say, cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, she tell her, girl, I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, tell her, girl, I'm on the way, she, I'm on the way, yeah. Don't no matter where you are, cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. Water whipping with the diamonds, goddamn you know that she shining. Know that she all on the shit and I was just trying to hit her up with perfect timing. Damn, I know she wanna live again. She was all on the live again. She so live again. Jump up on the pole, do it real quick, make a couple dollars in. Girl, I know you been wanting this here, girl, on time. And I know this thing here been all over your mind. We finna get it in, yeah. This is her favorite song, her and her friend, yeah. Matter of fact, y'all both can go, open that door, y'all can come in, yeah. Me and my niggas, we got 100,000 wrapped in rubber bands, throwing it up. Couple of bitches checking us out, shit. You know we don't give a fuck. I need another one, purple and double cups, shit. I need another one, tell him to pull it up. Cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, she tell me, girl, I'm on the way, say I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, she tell me, girl, I'm on the way, say I'm on the way, yeah. You ain't gotta say shit, she went down, yeah. Say you ain't gotta say shit, yeah. Say I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, she tell her, girl, I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, tell her, girl, I'm on the way, say I'm on the way, yeah. Don't no matter where you are, cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way.
What's good, people? What's good? It's another episode of the the Dope Darkness podcast, featuring dope content and darkness. How y'all doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you watching on Twitter. Appreciate you joining on YouTube. Shout out to y'all. Before we get started, man, Dark, how's it going, man?
Pretty good, man. How about yourself? It's been a little bit of a busy week on my end, but other than that, it's been all right. But what about you?
Man, likewise. For the people that's wondering why I'm holding the mic tonight, um, so literally while we was setting up the stream, two things happened. One, I just got back from out of town. I just got back from a flight out of town. I had a show out of town, so I'm a little tired. But my gaming chair finally came in, right? So yay, gaming chair finally came in, and then literally like 2 seconds left. Uh oh, my camera is losing vision. 2 seconds left. My freaking mic stand just completely broke. Like I was happy, and then something else had to come in and happen. So I wasn't going to hold up the show anymore, but I got the mic. The mic is here. The mic is working. So that's all that matters. So we are here.
Hey,
We are here. And then just now, we tried to start the podcast, and the software that we are using, as soon as I hit go live, shuts off and tell us to refresh. So we had to restart. So it might be a rough night, but we'll see. Um, Before we get started, let me copy this link right now. I'm gonna post it in the chat. You guys already know. Nah, listen, like it's gone this time. I can't even bootleg it like I've been doing, bro. I can't even boot. I have to hold it tonight. So, uh, you say you can't see the podcast on Darkness Stream?
Oh my
Oh,
God, I'm still on my freaking Jesus Christ. Thank you to whoever said that. Hold up, let me
that
fix
was
that.
Rob.
Rob, appreciate it. Hey,
Shout out to Rob.
thank you, Rob. We're here now.
You good? You
Good
good?
Lord. Good Lord. I'm all out of sorts. You say you're struggling over there, man. It's happening everywhere.
Brother, it's
We're gonna
look,
make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
we gonna get through tonight. We gonna get through tonight. We started off rough, but we are going to get through the night. Shout out to Rob. I appreciate you, Rob, because we definitely would not have known. That would have been bad. So I definitely appreciate you. And shout out to everybody that's always watching and supporting the podcast.
Absolutely.
Shout out to y'all. Much love to you guys. Back to what I was doing. I was posting the link. You guys know what it. You should know what it is now. If you want to get on the show and vent about anything in wrestling, whether it's good or bad, I just posted the link in the stream. Let me see if I could pin it again on YouTube. That way I won't have to keep posting on YouTube. Give me
Also in
1
my
second.
stream as well. So if you guys want to get in, just click on either link.
And shout out to Smoke, the only one bold enough to get on last time. Shout out to Smoke, man.
Twice. He's been on our show twice.
All the way from the Middle East.
Mm. Yes, sir.
Smoke decided to get on. So if you want to get on the show, because we're going to talk about fans tonight, because the fans have been on it, and it started really before Wednesday, but Wednesday was like a tipping point with the guy doing what he did, doing the Chris Jericho and MJF. And I really wish they would have let Jericho knock his ass out. I really wish.
I was gonna say I'll talk about it later, but I was talking to my coworker about that, man. He don't know. This guy doesn't know. He doesn't know Jericho.
Man, what up, Ty? How you doing? What up? How you doing?
Lord.
So I really
Ty,
wish they would have let this guy knock him out. Well, we're gonna get right into the show. So again, if you want to get on the show, I will keep posting the link every maybe like 5 minutes or so. Chaos, thanks for the follow. I will keep posting the link. So if you want to join on the show, only thing you need is a camera phone. I'm sorry, yeah, a camera phone, basically. Yeah. And that's it.
Every phone has one now, so
right. So we'll get you on easy.
Before we started the show, I just wanted to get into some news in the Japanese side of the world, real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
There was a lot of things. There was a lot of wrestling this week. So just to start off with things, New Japan announced that the G1 is officially going to start on September 18th, with the finals being on the 20th and the 21st of October. So it's a month-long tournament. The winner gets to headline their version of WrestleMania, which is Wrestle Kingdom. And the last couple of years, these tournaments have been fire. So look out for that. I'll be streaming that entire tournament on my burner account. So if you want to come and check that out, come and check that out. Kota Ibushi was off of both of the Summer Struggle cards over the weekend, the one yesterday and the one that I just streamed like a half hour ago, due to COVID-19 vaccine side effects. So he's still dealing with that. I don't know when he'll be back, but he has his match against Shingo on the 25th. And I don't know. I don't even know if this match is just getting sketchier and sketchier because Tokyo is also in a state of emergency. Plus, they have the Olympics going on right now. It's just a whole shit show over in Japan right now. During the Summer Struggle event, Desperado retained in the main event against Taiji Ishimori for his IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. Naito and Sonata defeated the Dangerous Techers, ZSJ and Taichi, to become the new IWGP Tag Team Champions. And Stardom held their latest event, Yokoyama Dream Cinderella, in the summer. There was a heavy focus on Starlight Kid, who's being pushed very heavily as a heel now. She was a heavy face, but now she's being pushed in the heel direction. I've been saying that the matches I would go to check out would be Mina Shirakawa versus Unagi Sayaka in the tournament final for the Future of Stardom Championship. And what was it? Donna Del Mundo, Julia and Siri versus Stars, Mayu Iwatani and Koguma for the Goddess of Stardom Championship, which is their tag team championship. Both those matches were great. All that is on my burner account, which I'll be putting up in my stream if you guys want to go check that stuff out. The main event ended prematurely after Natsuko Tora got injured with an ACL tear that looked really nasty. She's going to be out for at least 9 months, which is just very, very unfortunate because she was like the leader of the main heel faction in the company. So that sucks. But yeah, that is all the Pure Wrestling news for the week. A lot of stuff. So now we can get into all the fun things.
Speaking of nasty injuries, did you see Conor McGregor off topic?
Oh, yes.
Did you see Conor?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, my Lord.
And it's not even like he kicked somebody and broke like it normally happened. He stepped back.
Yeah.
And it just disappeared on him. Like every time I talk about it, I just cringe because that was nasty. And then the guy still
he kept wailing on him.
Yeah, like which I don't blame him because you talking about this guy, talking about his wife and all that stuff, and even when you down with a broken ankle, you're still talking about the guy's wife and all that. It's like, Conor, relax, man. This guy has really kicked your butt. You know, and he was really kicking your butt then. But that was wild. That was wild. Nasty. That was nasty. So I guess I don't know if I want to start with Raw or start with the fan. You know what? Let's start with Raw and just run down the shows, and then just in case somebody want to hop on the show when we start to talk about the fans and the stupid things that they got going on, because they make it hard to be a wrestlers fan. I don't even like saying I'm a wrestling fan no more. I just don't. And if you want to do updated Money in the Bank predictions, we could do that if you want to do that.
We could.
Like if anything's changed since the last week in your mind. So we could do that as well. Let me read the comments before we get started.
If anybody wants to join the show, head into my comment section and just click that link. Please join. We like talking to y'all.
Yeah, come on in the show. Don't be scared. So I'm posting it as well on Twitch. It's pinned on YouTube, so you should see that on YouTube. But if you want to get on the show, all you need is a camera phone message with your young ass. You talking about what is a camera phone? It's a phone with a camera on it. Like back in the day, every phone didn't have a camera on it. It was called a cell phone. And then once they started getting cameras, we started calling camera phones. So there we go. I guess it's just a regular phone to you, but whatever. You didn't grow up in the trenches like us, man. So you ain't built for it. You ain't built like that. So let's get right into it. Let me make sure I get the right show up. Trying to work on upgrading this software a little bit. So even though you still can't see it, but because we're blocking it, but you have Monday Night Raw up on the screen. I wish they would let us like move around, you know, the logos and stuff like that on this software, but they really don't. They really don't, but it is what it is. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna do a quick rundown. You know how it go. We give our goods and bads. So quick rundown of Raw. Well, it started off with the Money in the Bank competitors all cutting the promo on each other. They sitting on ladders. Well, Riddle was the only one sitting on the ladder, of course, because he's crazy. But that ended in chaos with them fighting, attacking Riddle, AJ and Almost, and all them attacking each other. That led to Morrison versus Ricochet 2. because that's typical WWE. What they love to do is, oh, they had a good match last week. Fuck it, put them in the match again next week. Typical WWE.
That
So
was a good one. That was a good impression.
Morrison beat Ricochet via countout thanks to the Miz and his slow ass wheelchair, stopping Ricochet somehow for getting in the ring, which is hilarious. Oh, we got a early joiner. What up, Lizard? I'm gonna bring you in. Hold on, let me finish the rundown. Real quick. Morrison beat Ricochet via countout thanks to the Miz. Mansoor, welcome to the main roster, sir. You lost to Ali, so welcome to the main roster, Mansoor.
Weren't they trying to be a tag team or something?
I think he's just I don't know. He's trying to mentor him or something, trying to teach him not to be him, basically. He's telling Mansoor, I don't want you to be me.
Don't hack shit. Don't
I don't even think it's that. I think he's trying to tell him don't end up losing and getting buried like I am. That's what I'm thinking. So he's like, I'm trying to teach you the shit now so you won't end up being like I am. Eva Piper, because I'm not calling her Dewdrop. Nia and Shayna defeated Naomi, Asuka, Bliss, and Nikki Ash. Not Nikki Cross, but Nikki Ash.
Hey, you should probably go tell the commentators that they were having a hard time in that match.
Yeah.
My lord.
Yeah. That was funny. And then when Nia Jax did the finisher, he was like Nikki Jax. I was like, who? What? Nikki Jax. I was like, no, sir, that's Nia Jax. But whatever. You should have never changed her name anyway. That's just stupid. He said call her Dewdrop. No, I'm not calling her Dewdrop. Her name is Piper. Rob, if you don't know who Piper is, go watch NXT UK. And he talking about Dewdrop. No, it's Piper, sir. That's her name.
Lord. This is what
this is what we're talking. This is what we're talking. We gonna get on fans, by the way. So keep it up. Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal ended up. Hey, Alice, how you doing? Drew McIntyre ended up getting jumped by. I don't know what to call them. What the Mahal crew? I don't know what you call them.
I don't think they have a name.
Do they have a name?
Those two, I don't know. They're called something. I don't know.
So, but
I'll go on a whole thing about that in a little bit. Don't even worry about it.
So Jinder is looking, I guess, strong for the night. I guess I don't know. T-Bar and Mace lose to Lucha House Party. Jackson Riker gets the victory over Ced in a tag match that was supposed to be Jackson Riker and R-Truth for whatever reason. They're really trying to make us cheer this guy. And they were going up against Elias and Ced Alexander. And, of course, Elias left mid-match. We had a 24/7 chase, which I forgot the damn title even existed. We had a 24/7 title chase. And then we see Shelton Benjamin, who was just in a rival with Ced, running after the title, the 24/7 title. Didn't give a damn about Ced being in the match. He's just out of there, man. And then after that, Ced just completely gets destroyed by Jackson Riker. And I'm just like, what? Let's keep it going because I was about to go into a rant. So let's keep it going. Riddle defeats AJ thanks to a distraction from the Viking Raiders. The Viking Raiders distracted Amos, at which it didn't make sense to me at all because they came up from behind him, but instead of turning around to face them, he bagged up against the barricade. Instead of turning around, and somehow he was distracted by both of the guys that was behind him, which he easily could have just turned around. But again, I'm going to keep going through the show. We're going to talk about all that. We're going to keep talking about that later.
Oh, boy.
So Riddle defeats AJ Styles. New Day defeats the champ Bobby Lashley and MVP. And that is your Monday Night Raw. Tell us your good and bad. And while you're doing it, let's bring my guy Lizard in.
Lizard, what's up? Hey, man, it's been a minute.
What up, man?
It's been a minute, bro. I'm in Milwaukee right now for the month. I'm going back to Texas later this week. So I'll pop in, say what's up.
Oh, you still out of town. You still out of town.
Hell yeah, bro. I booked that shit for like a month.
Wow, man. Wow.
Hell yeah. I saw that link in the chat, and then I was like, you know what your friend said?
Huh?
I was like, I said, you know what your friend said in the song?
Uh.
Hell yeah! I was like, tell the chat I'm on the way.
Oh yeah, talk about the
Right up in the
interest.
vid.
Got you. Got you.
Oh shoot.
Got you. Look, Trish saying
Uh,
what's up.
Oh, what's up, Trish?
He say do-rag lizard Rob.
Yes, sir. What's up, Rob?
And then message my cousin Lizzie.
Man,
I message don't get he got the
he
power
lucky.
to ban you up out of there.
He lucky I'm not.
Go hit the button
He
real
lucky-
quick.
He lucky I'm not in the chat right now. I would have been did that shit. No, he go. He go for
All
this
right.
one since I'm on the podcast.
So that's your Monday Night Raw. Go ahead. I'll let whoever want to start on they good and bad on Raw. Darkness, you want to go?
All right. So for the good, I had Ricochet and Morrison. Obviously, these guys have great chemistry together. Always putting on good matches. This didn't disappoint, except for the ending. I thought it was kind of whack. With Ricochet not being able to make it just because Miz kind of just went in front of him. He like couldn't sidestep it. He couldn't go sideways or anything. He just kind of just was done. But other than that, the match was really solid. Styles and Riddle was also a really solid match. I like that a lot, and that was also a good for me. The mid for me was the women's tag match. I was not a fan of, or the women's tag match was okay for me, but I was not a fan of Alexa and Eva Bliss or Eva Marie in that match at all.
Oh, Eva Bliss. There you go.
Oh, Lord.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought that every other woman in that match did a good job and just kind of moved the match along and made it just okay. But those two particularly, I just could have done without. And especially, like, tag matches are used to kind of hide the weaker wrestlers. That's what they're good for. Even this match couldn't hide how green Eva still is to this day, in my opinion. Like, it was bad. It was real bad. MVP in the Lashley segment backstage that they had, I thought that was just okay. It moved the program along. T-Bar and Mace losing to the Lucha House Party, I thought that was okay. They're just, like, trading wins back and forth. Like, I don't even know why that's on the show. The bad, I thought the opening segment was just annoying and just, like, typical. Like, they've done this, they've done it once in the past where it was actually entertaining. I think it was like on a SmackDown or something like that, where they all like actually climb to the top of the ladders, and it seems like it's corny, but then they all actually give good points on why they want to win. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but
with Sami Zayn, KO, Cesaro, Dean Ambrose, and all them,
yeah, that was actually good, but this was not that. The Nikki Ash, Asuka, and Naomi segment before the match, oh my god. Just anytime Nikki Ash opens her mouth, like, good Lord, man, it's bad. Like, oh, man. She's just, like, so positive. Like, it was what I'm saying, like, last week and the week before. It's like, if you're going to have a superhero gimmick, I want that level of campiness with it. And there's no campiness. It's just straight up like, oh, I'm just, like, I think I'm here to, like, help people and this, that, and the third. It's just like, you're on a wrestling program, 26 years old, dressed as, I don't even know what. Like, get out of here. Like, I don't know. Charlotte and Ripley, I think you forgot that angle, and I don't blame you. I was trying to push that out of my memory.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. That was the worst thing. That was the worst thing on the show. Like, the Elias, Cedric, and Riker R-Truth tag match was bad, but this was god-awful. I'll be happy if Charlotte just wins at Money in the Bank and ends the program, or Ripley wins and the program is done. I just need this to be done. It's insulting my intelligence at this point. And like I said before, that tag match, that also insulted my intelligence because I don't know why Elias left when it was a 2-on-1 advantage. And that's when I was checked out. I was just like, okay. So that's my good, bad, and in between for Raw.
All right, let me check the comments. G-Dog, man, I just saw you coming, bro. Sorry for your loss, man. So definitely praying for you and the fam. Hope everything is good with y'all. Sorry to hear about that, and I definitely always appreciate you always coming through, showing love, man. So I'm trust me, I do what you got to do, my guy. Trust me. So
Yeah, same here, bro. Perfect,
Yeah, man.
bro.
For real.
But yeah, go ahead, Lizard. What you got?
Bro, not gonna lie, I dead ass forgot almost all the shows because I've been out all fucking week. But I'll say yeah, like a bad, like he said, Eva Marie just in general is just bad every fucking week. Like I don't know how she managed to look worse in the tag match than she has like in her whole fucking career. But and then also the Ricochet and Morrison ending was pretty bad because like none of their matches can end like fucking clean. It always has to be like a count out. But I hope the next one's like no count out, no disqualification. I feel like that would actually be a good match.
Yeah, I forgot to say. So they announced on Raw too that there's gonna be a Falls Count Anywhere match between Ricochet and Morrison next week. Also, there's gonna be a Sheamus Carrillo match for the U.S. title next week. There's gonna be Eric.
What is this WWE 2K universe mode? Oh, it's a rival. I got it.
Jesus.
Put him in the fucking rematch. Rematch after rematch.
Eric versus Omos and Ivar versus AJ's next week. And the first Raw with fans back, it's going to be the Viking Raiders versus AJ and Omos for the tag titles. So that was all. And it was impressive that they announced so much in advance on a Raw. That was the only thing I was impressed by. Not so much of the matches, but the fact that they announced 4 things in advance.
Yeah.
I mean, they trying to sell tickets. They better announce something. This ain't the Thunderdome no more. You can't just call it on the fly. You better announce something. I mean, because I think tickets are still. I still get emails about that Monday Night Raw in Dallas, and I'm like, I thought it was sold. It should be sold out by now, but
yeah, nobody would have done that shit.
Hell no. I ain't going to that.
He said he hoped the Viking Raiders. So you hope the Viking Raiders get the W. Me too, man. I don't think AJ and Omos needs the title. They don't need the title. Get that shit off of them.
Hell yeah.
That's a random tag team. Just to say AJ is a Grand Slam champion. Get that off of them. They don't need that, man. I forgot all about Charlotte and Rhea. So yeah, trash to that, I guess. That whole segment was a waste of time. It's like I'll get annoyed now when they come out, and I'm mad that I feel like that when they come out. I shouldn't feel like that.
Yeah, because you know what you're in store for. It's just a bunch of bullshit. I'm trying not to cuss as much, right? I'm trying.
Yeah, good luck. Because we got a lot going on right now. We're gonna talk about, like I said, once we get into the fans.
Oh Lord.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be It's definitely gonna be some bombs going off. Message message gonna be one of them, because look at this. I feel bad for you. Roman will win by DQ. Be quiet. First of all, why would they even do that at a pay-per-view? And second, just if it was true, why would you put it in there? You see what I'm saying? Just stuff like that, bro. Who are you, TMZ of wrestling? Huh?
He on stream though?
Yeah, he finally get to see the stream again, so I guess he off of punishment. So
I got you. Hold on. Well, yeah, you can keep talking.
Yeah, so get that good old time out from that Twitter. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's here, by the way. But yeah, I forgot all about it. I instantly forgot all about it, and it was just stupid. It was just stupid. And I'm mad I feel that way because I did all this hyping Charlotte up, telling people to stop hating on Charlotte because Charlotte is legit greatness, which she is. All this, she get this because her dad is Ric Flair. Like, shut up. Charlotte is great. Ric Flair ain't in there doing the wrestling right now. Charlotte is. Ric Flair ain't the one cutting the promos. Charlotte is. And it's not that many women in wrestling, period, that can touch Charlotte. Charlotte can do it all. Honestly, even with her keeping that same character, like, she can still do it all. She can use her power. She can go high flying if she want to. She can do it all. So I don't understand the Charlotte hate, and that just pisses me off. And I'm just like, tired of it. So, but this whole feud with her and Rhea, I'm sick of it. I'm ready for them to take the title off of Rhea because they don't know what to do with Rhea. We don't know if she's heel or face.
Well, this stuff is this the hate against Charlotte. It's just the LeBron effect. That's what I like.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much what it is. Like, yeah, I've said that before too. That's all it is. When somebody gets too successful, then it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah, you pretty much hate him at that point.
Yeah, and Charlotte's gotten to that point. It happened like with Cena, like it happened with him to an extent. Like Cena worked his way around it, I guess. Like once he was getting near the end of his career, people, even before he left WWE, people were starting to see his value and knew he was leaving and started to like him, but it was too late at that point. But yeah, it's the LeBron effect. Like,
wait, Rob, you talking about me freezing?
I think he was talking about me. I don't know. If it does freeze, just say something in the comments and we'll stop. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this app today. It's like literally we started it and then it literally shut down and told us we had to refresh.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I don't know what's going on with the thing today. Like I said, it's gonna be that type of day. It seems like. Appreciate the follow on Twitch.
We weren't kidding.
My God, Danny.
We were having some problems earlier. It's been a
yeah. And for the people that just joined, speaking of problems, like I said, if you wonder why I'm holding the mic like I'm Jodeci or Jagged Edge or something, it's not on purpose. So two things happen as soon as we was about to start. Got a gaming chair finally came in. So yay, gaming chair, right? Cool. That's why this right here in this box. And then 3 seconds later, like literally, as soon as I closed the door and got to the computer, the damn mic stand just completely gave out, and it's to the point I can't even bootleg it no more. I have to hold the mic. So that type of day. And now we dealing with the software issue. Hopefully it's, good. Me and Tech will forever be at odds. I think it's taking all the streamers on Twitch, my guy. But I would gladly take that beef with them. So, but yeah, the whole Ricochet, back to Raw, the whole Ricochet Morrison thing. I always love to see them wrestle each other, but the fact that we just had a Ricochet Morrison match, it's other guys, mix them in, make it a tag match. I thought it was gonna be a tag between those guys after that promo at the beginning with everybody in the ring. It didn't happen, and I'm just like, bro, mix something up, change it up. It's Monday Night Rematch, and I'm sick of seeing the same exact matches. And it gets on my nerves. Like, as much as I love watching Johnny Mundo and Prince Puma in the ring, shout out to Lucha Underground for the people who don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just tired of seeing it just happened. Like, mix it up. Do something different. I feel like we're watching WWE 2K20 Universe mode. Like, that is getting old. Like, I'm not interested in seeing.
If we were watching Universe mode, this would be better.
Oh shit! Shots fired.
If this was Universe mode, Ric Flair would have probably ran in, or Undertaker.
Bruh. Speaking of that, I don't know if y'all remember when we was playing not 2K20, but SmackDown versus Raw. I was finally getting John Cena beat up in the handicap match, and Batista come out to save him. And then and I was like, yo, and then Randy Orton came running out and attacked Batista. And I was like, it was just crazy, man. So I had to post that on Twitter, man. That was crazy. So but I really don't have too much to say about Raw. It was stupid, the whole Almas thing with the Viking Raiders, where he got his back turned and one of the Viking Raiders show up on his right side on behind him. All he had to do was turn around and face him. And then the other guy, he decides he's going to back up and look at him like this. Who fights like that? Who fights like, you know how they look when they looking at the TV backstage and they turn sideways? Don't nobody do that. Don't nobody fight sideways like that. What's this, Motor Comeback? What the hell is going on? Lord. Is this Street Fighter 92? Like, what is going on? And then so the other Viking Raider pops up behind him. Now he got his back all the way up against the thing instead of turning the fuck around. Like, turn around, bro. What are you doing? This who's ever writing this stuff is not thinking like, bro, use common sense. If you gonna have the Viking Raiders come out, have them come out another way where it actually makes sense instead of having Amos looking like an idiot. This big old guy just sitting here. Oh, I'm turning around. I'm not gonna turn around, but it's two guys behind me, so I'm gonna fight them with my back and my head turned. Shit, just stupid, man.
It's horrible, man.
I don't have nothing else to say about Raw. New Day won, whatever. I feel like Kofi still gonna lose Sunday, so next Sunday I should say, because it's Sunday now. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Raw. I don't have nothing else to say about that. So, if anybody wants to join the show and say something, I'm gonna put the link in the chat again. If you want to join us, you want to be like Lizard and Smoke from last week, and you want to join the show, there's the link. Make sure you get in. So make sure you get in. If you got something that we missed on Raw or something that you want to praise, the whole women's match, whatever, I'm not feeling it. Nia Jax got the win. Eva said her name. Yeah, the winner is Eva Marie. And they just kind of looked at her. Are you serious? Yeah, she's serious. She's been doing it since she came back. Go beat her up if you don't like it.
The drizzling shits in that match, bro. Like that was not good. That was not good, man. Like that was like I said from the beginning, I would just reserve judgment and just wait and just see what happens. And this was not good. Like she clearly it doesn't look like she's done any sort of the only training it looks like she might have done was just like maybe run the ropes a few times. So like somebody showed her how to throw a work punch again, and she's just learning that again. Like it looked like
I don't think she knew how to throw a punch because that was whack too.
Yeah, that shit was trash. Man.
Yeah, like everything, bro. Like man.
So
it's
it's
just bad.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Eva, the only thing she learned how to do was tan. So that's what it seemed like. So
she's good at doing that and taking pictures, man. Why she getting all those sponsors? Being on Instagram, she was doing good.
And listen, she aging, buddy. She aging like an old banana, real quick. So she better do something because even them looks are starting to go down from how she was. So Adonis Child said SmackDown was better. Of course, I mean that's not hard. That's not hard. That's not hard. Rob says Eva don't know how to lock up. Eva don't know how to do nothing. She can barely walk to the ring.
Yeah.
So King says we want Lana back. No, I don't.
Yeah, she's good.
I'm good with that. Darkness, you want Lana back?
I'm all set.
Okay, well there it is. So we're gonna talk about that too, Adonis. I'm not even going. You glad? But yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. So move right along, cause dude, like I'm gonna have to start reading the comments because I'm getting thrown off the topic.
You know what the crazy part is? All right. Well, before we get into NXT, I just want to preface that. So I was only able to, because I work the days that AAW and NXT are on. So I was only able to catch the first half, literally up to the tag match, with the women's tag match, and then I ended it.
Somebody's knocking on my door.
Oh, geez. I was only able to catch up to the women's tag match on NXT, and then I had to stop, and then I saw SmackDown, and I saw that Shotzi and Tegan were introduced. A little bit of a spoiler alert. So I didn't know so much of the in between before that. So we're gonna get into what happened on NXT and this, that, and the third. But I didn't know all of the in between things that happened. But because I just watched the rest of NXT yesterday. But yeah, it's very weird. It was very
didn't see
weird.
It.
Yeah, at the time. But I basically watched both at once, and it was very weird, like very close to get together. I saw SmackDown first, and then I saw NXT, and it was.
Shit.
my mouth dropped, like, bro, like you. Oh man, like I wish I was doing some type of reaction video, for when I saw that because I just. Yeah, we'll have to get into it. I just don't. I'm still speechless. I just don't understand. I just didn't understand it. Oh man.
So yeah, hold on.
Crazy.
I want to make sure I don't miss no comments. Yeah, I got some kid knocking on my door asking to play with my kids. My kid's not even here, and I'm just like, bruh, I ought to take my butt off and whoop your little ASS right now. A podcast, leave me alone. Hager says, "What's up?" to Lizard and Darkness.
Edgar,
what up?
What's good, man?
Hager?
How you doing?
Donna's child. I only watch AEW for I haven't done so. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I catch up. I was gone from the screen, so I want to try my best as possible to keep up with the comments because I definitely appreciate y'all. So let's get right into NXT, the Great American Bash. Now we did a thing last week where I said if everybody give their predictions, and if you're right, you get something. I'll send you a gift card, a dope content shirt, or something. Nobody got it right, so the winner is dope content here. Cause I didn't have to send nobody. I didn't have to send nobody nothing. So, yeah,
Bro,
I get to save some money.
Listen,
I was
you were the
literally
first to
after
go.
the first match, bro.
You were,
Yeah,
I
Lizzo was
gonna say, you were
gone
the
first
to
match.
go.
Damn, man.
Oh shoot!
Look,
That was the
message
MSK
don't
and
rub
Chavo
it
match,
in.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the yeah.
So Alex Bourne in the comments said GG is born and message talking about don't rub it in. It ain't my fault. I gave you fair opportunity. You lost. I don't know what to tell you. You know, you get your chance. You get your chance again. How's it rigged? I don't work for WWE message.
It's rigged just like 2K.
Oh, okay. I'll be losing points too. I lost 6,000 on John Cena just last week. So
yeah, that
Rafa in my chat said lizard face reveal. He's seen you
I've
for
been
the
on here
first time,
before.
Rafa.
oh yeah, he been on here before.
No,
I think I've been on here like 3 times, right?
This is,
2 or 3
I think
times.
this is Rafa's first time seeing you here, though. I don't think
Oh,
Rafa's
yeah.
been on here before that. So
I think because all the streams got taken down because like copyright, so that's probably why.
Yeah, them other ones,
Yeah.
because we was doing like highlights and stuff with the podcast.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I can't do that right now. So trash. But hopefully soon, because Twitch is working on a lot of stuff. So I told y'all about like the baseball and soccer stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully soon we'll see.
Yeah.
So NXT, Great American Bash. Nobody won a dope content shirt. Nobody won a gift card. So it is what it is. Try and predict better next time. That's all I can tell you guys. MSK defeated Ciampa and Thatcher to retain their tag championship. And then it was announced that Johnny Gargano and Cross will be facing each other this week, I should say, for the NXT championship. We also had Cameron Grimes lose to LA Knight for the $1 million title match. I'm sorry, for the $1 million title that doesn't fit anybody's waist. And Cameron Grimes will now be the butler to LA Knight. Then we had Zoe Stark. This one is where I lost because I didn't see it happening. Zoe Stark and Io Shirai takes the tag titles off of Dewey, Candice LeRae, and what's her name? Indy Hartwell. Thanks to Tegan Knox, who returned, who's been built up to return for the last month, and she finally returned to come at Candice, and that's how it happened. We're gonna get to Tegan Knox a little bit later. Then we get a cipher, which was actually fire. I thought it was gonna be trash, but it was actually fire.
Yeah, Tom Dallas like surprised me, bro. I was like, damn.
So we got a rap cipher from Hit Row, and of course my favorite one was Swerve, because Swerve just came in like he was mystical or somebody, or Busta Rhymes. So shout out to Swerve and Hit Row. We got people that was in the chat arguing, talking about, oh man, what am I watching? The wrestling show? Am I watching a BT show? The fans don't like it. I'm like, bro, look at the fans. Look at the crowd. You're in Florida. And I didn't see not one black person in the crowd. I'm sorry. Just got to call it what it is. And people in Florida who are wrestling fans normally listen to like rock country, stuff like that. And then another thing is you complaining that they're doing music on the wrestling show is, brother, they've been doing that. Y'all don't remember Jagged Edge singing and Jeff Hardy
Yeah,
dancing
literally,
and all
dude.
that? Y'all don't remember Pitbull for the 50 times he was on WWE and Flow Rider? Like, bro, y'all don't remember none of that?
Bro, they had 3-6 on SmackDown once. That
Yeah,
oh
3-6
my
Mafia.
lord, that was the greatest SmackDown of all time. Oh my lord, the
Like,
wedding
bruh.
between Teddy Long and what's his name, Crystal or something?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
when
lord.
Jagged Edge was singing.
Yeah.
And Jeff Hardy sitting there
Man.
dancing, and
That
I'm
was
like,
the
bro.
blackest episode of SmackDown in the history of WWE. Oh my goodness.
And
People
then
don't know.
Teddy ass grabbed the mic. I said I love you. I said I love you. I was like, bro, if you
Oh
don't
my
shut up.
Dude.
So, and then we had back to NXT, we had Adam Cole defeat Kyle O'Reilly. So that was the NXT Great American Bash. Pretty solid show. I'll let you guys do your ups and downs of the show. Whoever want to start can go ahead.
Liz, you want to go first? I'll let you go
Yeah, I
first.
can go. So I pretty much like the whole show, honestly, especially the cipher. Yeah, that really surprised me, especially Top Dollar, because he had a lot of wordplay. Like I had to go
Yeah.
back and listen to it. I was like, this dude actually went off. Like that shit was crazy. But I don't think I really have any downs. I mean, all of them were pretty predictable. But
Okay.
the MSK match I was surprised by the ending, but yeah, it was expected, and yeah, I think the right team did win. I just wanted to go with with the new team, but it was
Yo,
pretty solid show in my opinion.
the fans are. We keep saying it, but good lord, they are turning on MSK, man.
Don't get it.
I know, like
since they arrived, literally since Stand and Deliver, like they've been booing them, and I don't get it. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, I can't help you with that one. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you on that one. So,
Bushido, what's up, man? How you doing?
Bushido, what's good, man? AKA Arcotic, my guy, man. You know, I just now realizing that was you this whole time, bro. Like, I think Lizard had to tell me because I was like, who is this guy I gave a mod to? His name Bushido. I was like, how you get this power? So,
bro,
yeah, he told me.
Who did you think changed their name? Punk Edge or something?
I thought it was Punk Edge, but I talked to Punk
Yeah.
Edge. You like, nah, that wasn't him. So,
so for me, I would say the good of the show was it was a lot. MSK versus Thatcher and Ciampa was a really good opening match. Grimes versus Knight was a good match. I just thought the ending was predictable. Sort of like what Lizard was saying. The Hit Row Cypher was really dope. I liked the freestyle by what's his name? Swerve at the beginning before they went into their Hit Row theme, which I've always been a fan of that theme anyway. So seeing the live performance of that was like real sick. And yeah, all of them are legit. I'm not too sure. I think Ashanti the Adonis is kind of their like the producer and their like DJ and stuff like that. Which if he's the one that made the beat for that song, then holy crap, like because that's even good. But yeah, like the whole thing was just a knock out of the park, especially for something on a WWE program out of original faction. That's really impressive. The reveal of the entries into the breakout tournament, the competitors, that was a positive for me. We had what's his name? Carmelo Hayes, is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be Carmelo Hayes and Blake Connors. I don't know what Blake Connors is going by now. He used to be in Ring of Honor, but those are the two competitors I'm hoping or take it. I watched them before, so I know a little bit about them. The other competitors look decent. I'm just really excited to see a new crop of talent, I guess, come into NXT.
They need it because they keep taking them.
Exactly.
For real. The Tegan return I put as a positive on the show.
Okay.
I put that as a positive on the show.
It was though.
It was a positive. No, it was a positive on the show. It's just I feel it comes with an asterisk. Like you said, we'll get to it later. O'Reilly and Cole, I put as the biggest positive on this show. In my opinion, this was way better than their original match. And the original match, the unsanctioned match, it was really good. I just thought it went too long. I feel like if you're going that long, then you need to like enter like match of the year, like status, like categories. And I didn't think it reached that. It was still a really good match, but I didn't reach that height. And this was like the perfect time, like just like crazy, like just 1 versus 1. Like these two just put on like a banger. It was really good. For the mid, I just put the Gargano Cross segment as a whole. It did what it was supposed to do. Cross just looked weak and horrible. Like none of his comebacks look like he's not great on the mic, but
he'll be gone soon. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but like he's gonna be having to do this by himself too. Like, do you think that's why they didn't even have Scarlett like say a word? Have you noticed that like these past couple of weeks they haven't had Scarlett talk for him as much? He's gonna have to be going there by himself. You think that has anything to do with it?
I mean, if his main event appearance says anything, he's definitely going to be by himself, which is another.
That's what they said.
Main
they
roster
to do.
Vince
they
McMahon thing.
Yeah.
Why? It's the hot. They're hot together.
No, they said they were gonna. They said they were gonna bring him up, and he's gonna be by himself. Scarlett's gonna be doing her thing. So I don't know if Scarlett's gonna stay down in NXT, if they're gonna bring her up to the main roster and just have her wrestle alone, but that's the plan.
Appreciate the follow on Twitter. I just want to get that shout out real quick. Thank you, Diamond. Make sure you follow my guy Darkness as well. MT
Please.
Darkness. Replace the S with the 5s. Please make sure you follow my guy and show love to his page as well. Another dope streamer that also does a lot of wrestling content and Fire Pro Wrestling that he just started.
Bro,
that was killing. So make sure you go to his page.
Yo, the Dark Invitational represent. And I also put the women's tag match in the good. I forgot about that. I put that in the good. I just didn't like the finish. That was the one thing I didn't care for. I didn't like the distraction leading to a new title change, I guess.
Yeah,
that was my biggest problem with it.
I didn't mind it because it was Tegan Knox, who has a lot of history with Candice LeRae, a lot of history, and they really have unfinished business because Tegan got hurt doing the rival. So it's a lot of unfinished business there, but we might not see that. So just for before we even get to SmackDown, just for the people now, the reason we're saying this is because she showed up on SmackDown with Shotzi, which is Ember Moon's tag partner,
who also came back to help out Ember at the end of her match at the last takeover. So
dear Lord, I forgot about that.
There's even more too. Well, we should wait until we get to Smack, because I was gonna say there's even another. Oh man.
Should we just wait? All right,
we'll just wait because it's gonna. Yeah, it's even more than that. Like, oh Jesus, oh my Lord, good Lord.
Okay, we'll wait. So simply 2D, what's good? Appreciate you joining us, man. Appreciate you joining us. If you want to get on the show, like my guy Lizard is on the show with us right now, click the link right there. Is in the chat. All you have to do is click on it. Use your phone if you don't have a computer, and we'll see you pop up, and we'll bring you on the show. You can vent about something in wrestling. You can praise something in wrestling. Only thing we ask is you don't get us banned. Don't be scared.
Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Don't be scared to get on the show. We don't mess with people unless you're Retribution, aka Message.
Yeah, exactly. I put the link up in my chat too. Go ahead and click that, and hop in. We like talking to y'all about this week in wrestling. It's we like to chat with our community. So
yeah, the more you join, the better it is for us. Like, we love it. So go ahead.
I was gonna say, and this week, instead of doing what is it called, Money in the Bank in the Discord, I'll be doing another. Dope will be at the pay-per-view. Dope will be at Money in the Bank. I'll be doing another watch along solo. So the more the merrier that want to come in and join along. So it was fun the last time when we had smoke. We had
we had a lot of people in there.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah.
So yeah. I'll be throwing up the link just like the last time, trying to get as many people on here as the last time. So
we got a legend in the building. Bushida, aka Arcotic, is in the building.
Yo,
what's up? What is good, my guy?
Bushido, what's up, man? Arcotic.
And he's repping the dope content gear. My God, there you go. I appreciate you, my God. Good to see you, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
The
How's
fam
everyone?
good?
Everyone's
see you,
good.
Faye.
I'm good, man. It's my
That
first
is-
time meeting you, man. Damn.
Right.
Yeah, man.
My two mods are on the screen, by the way.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out
Best
to
mods on Twitch.
yes,
Yup.
sir. Yes, sir. We definitely have the best mods on Twitch. So, what you want to vent about? You want to vent, or you got something good to say? What you got?
I'm gonna hold out till SmackDown.
All
Okay.
right.
So, anybody else got anything to say about NXT before we move on to AEW, or what we have? We good? All right.
Oh, yeah, I think
So-
we're good.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty
Then-
straightforward, I guess, with NXT. You know, solid show. So
Yeah.
So before I get to AEW, I just wanted to quickly go through NXT UK because it was pretty noteworthy. We had a good match between Nathan Frazier and Kenny Williams for the opener. Blair Davenport, she showed up and debuted, which I don't even think I saw anything about like promotional stuff for it or anything. B Priestley, formerly known as, and won in a pretty solid fashion. Trent Seven and Eddie Dennis had a really good main event. And the big thing coming out of that show was Walter versus Dragunov 2 was announced in 2 weeks with a press conference happening at next week's show. And crowds may be returning on the 16th. They're having live events on the 16th, like from SmackDown and stuff. So I don't know if there will be a live crowd in attendance at the UK show. I'm hoping that there is, because that would be phenomenal if this second matchup between these two could have a crowd. They were setting up matches between Mako Satomura and Amale for a title match, and also Mark Coffey and Tyler Bate for the Heritage Cup. That is all the NXT UK news. On to Dynamite. Road Rager.
Yes,
Their
sir.
big show back with fans. Started off with Cody Rhodes and QT Marshall.
Oh no, I was losing focus. My bad. Oh, but I'm gonna get into that. Go ahead and do your thing.
So at the beginning of the match, Cody is going to touch one of the turnbuckles, because that's the rules in the match. You have to touch all 4 turnbuckles. So he's going to touch one of the turnbuckles. All of a sudden, the lights go out. The crowd is like going crazy. They think that it's some type of like a reveal or something like that. The lights come back on. Cody's looking around all confused and stuff like that. It's nothing. So Cody continues the match. The ending comes when he hits 3 crossroads on QT Marshall and gets the pin over Marshall. QT Marshall also didn't come out with any type of
None.
He got
He was in the ring.
or anything. He just was led to the it was just they opened up and Cody was coming out and
You knew he
got
was
the
losing.
treatment.
When that happened.
Absolutely.
This guy's just keep going. Go ahead.
Oh my lord. Don Callis and Kenny Omega, they come to the ring. I would say this moment was great when Don started speaking. They started basically saying the same stuff as last week about how there's no more challengers. But the crowd started chanting that Don Callis has been fired by Impact.
Yeah.
That chant started going. So I thought that was real cool.
Real men don't get what do you say? Real men get fired or
he said,
something like that?
he said real men don't quit, they get fired.
Yeah, there you
is
go.
is what he said. So he starts going off and basically saying that there's nobody left. The Dark Order comes out. Evil Uno comes to the ring. Freaking he starts going back and forth with Kenny Omega, and Kenny Omega is just like, Evil Uno, you like to ask a lot of questions. So I got a question for you. What's the capital of Thailand? Do you know? And while Uno's about to answer, he just nails him in the balls and says Bangkok. The Dark Order gets what is called annihilated basically by what's his name? The Good Brothers and Nakazawa. They're all getting attacked. They're about to do something they're about to nail Evil Uno in the ring with the title, and Hangman Page comes out to an enormous just reaction. He comes into the ring, takes out the Good Brothers, and in a just a mirror image of what happened at 2019 at Revolution, he's about to hit Kenny Omega with the buckshot lariat, and Omega turns around and sees him, and he just gets in the ring and gets in Omega's face, and the Good Brothers try to come in and save Omega again. Hangman clears him, and Omega leaves. This program is being told beautifully so far. It's one of the best programs, in my opinion, that's going on in wrestling right now. So I'm just really excited to see how they're going to set this up, because they still have until September. They still have until All Out. So they got a ways away. Jim Ross does a sit down with Ethan Page and Darby Allin to set up their coffin match, their coffin match for next week's show. We get a trios match between FTR and Wardlow, and Jake Hager, Santana, and Ortiz. The ending comes when Hager gets Wardlow in an ankle lock, but FTR comes in to interfere, and they hit the big rig on Hager, and Wardlow gets the victory against Hager. So Pinnacle comes away with the victory. Good Brothers have a message for Jon Moxley, and it's that Carl Anderson will be challenging him at next week's show for the IWGP US Championship. That means New Japan rules for the title. That means 20 counts, all of that. Really solid. Okay, now we got to talk about it.
Yes, let's go.
MJF comes out to the ring. It's the face-to-face between him and Jericho. Jericho starts coming to the ring. Everything's going great. The crowd is singing his song. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, you just see like Jericho just like staring to the side. Some fan has bum rushed the ring trying to get in, and Jericho is like throwing 2 shots at him.
He missed. I'm mad he missed.
Yeah, and MJF is just like MJF says straight up, he's just like, I dare any one of you fat like bastards or something like that to come to the ring and try something. But yeah, real stupid, like real fucking loser. Like, I'm just gonna like say that straight up. Like, if that's all you have to look forward to in your life is to just try and disrupt a wrestling show and just get clout because of that, like, you're pathetic, dude. You shouldn't be doing that. Like, regardless of the brand, you shouldn't be doing that. Mm-hmm. Like, people, like, there's been a psycho that threw a Money in the Bank briefcase at Roman Reigns. Just because, like, people are ridiculous. Like, I don't understand what goes through these type of fans. They're not fans, they're stans. I don't understand what goes through their heads. It's ridiculous. Yeah, MJF and Jericho have their segment. They spend the first like few seconds just berating that stupid bitch ass, and it basically comes down to how MJF says that he used to look up to Jericho, and he thought that he had a good idea when he was facing Jon Moxley and how he made Moxley go through the entire inner circle. So he plans on doing that, except each match is going to have its own stipulation, and if he wins, then he gets to fight MJF. So Jericho accepts, and MJF says before Jericho leaves, he needs to shake his hand. That's a part of the agreement. So Jericho goes to shake his hand, pulls him in, hits him with the Judas effect, and leaves. Next was a message from Britt Baker in the back.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I need to find it. I wrote this down. I wrote this down. I gotta find this real quick.
Talking about taking shots.
So she basically is going on about what happened last week, and she starts cutting a promo on Nyla Rose and Vicky Guerrero. She gets to a point where she says Tony Khan should feel terrible about what happened to Rebel being put in unsafe working conditions and blowing out her knee, and Britt Baker being put through a table herself. But everything's okay, I guess, because Vicky brought in Andrade. So she tells him to enjoy his blood money, and maybe next week, AEW can run in Saudi Arabia. Oh my God. Yo,
I'm gonna address that too, but go ahead, keep going.
Britt Baker, my goodness, coming with the heat. Andrade El Idolo came out for his match. First of all, the presentation was fantastic. He came out dressed in his suit and mask back when he was a part of the Los Ingobernables faction, back when he was wrestling in Mexico. Like, for people that don't know, like, people know about like Tetsuya Naito and New Japan and how he's the leader of the Los Ingobernables de Japón faction. Naito joined the original faction, which Andrade was a part of back before in Mexico. Like, the reason that Naito took Los Ingobernables to Japan is because he joined that faction with Andrade. So Andrade came to AEW dressed all in Los Ingobernables gear with the suit, the pants, the black mask, everything. That was really cool to see that on TV. And then he had a match with Matt Sydal where he just won, hit him with the hammers lock DDT, and then he got a belt and just tied him up in this nasty looking submission after the fact. So we get we come back from break, and Arn Anderson is in the ring with Tony Schiavone. Arn Anderson is about to say something, and then the lights go out again. And it's noticeable that the crowd, Elijah, what's good, man? It's noticeable that the crowd is just, they don't care at this point. They're just all dead. It's just like they're not talking. They seem disappointed. All of a sudden, the lights come back on, and Aleister motherfucking Black is in the corner of the ring and just annihilates Arn Anderson. Tommy End, excuse me. He's going by Malachi Black now. Cody Rhodes comes into the ring. He is pissed off. He's about to go check on Arn, and he gets a black mask for his sake too. This was a great debut for Malachi Black, and a big whiff by WWE apparently, because they let him go 30 days earlier or 60 days earlier apparently. So Ricky Starks and Brian Cage, they showed some footage from Dark about Ricky Starks just pretty much saying that FTW stands for fuck the wife, straight to Brian Cage. So Brian Cage just came out, and Ricky had security. So Brian Cage just messed up the security, and Ricky ran away. Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander versus the Blade and the Bunny. Cassidy and Statlander got the win. This was more so for just the visual of seeing Cassidy in front of a crowd again, which was nice. It was very nice seeing them react to all of the little things that he does in front of those crowds. Hold on. Then we got the AEW World Tag Team Street Fight with Eddie Kingston and Penta El Zero Miedo versus the Young Bucks. We got the ending of the match where the Young Bucks, Eddie Kingston had put some tacks down on the ring, in the ring. Penta is on the top rope with Nick Jackson, who hits him with a Frankensteiner and lays out basically Penta. Eddie Kingston goes in for his last stand against the Young Bucks, gets super kicked. Penta tries to come back into the ring to help Eddie Kingston. They take some of the tacks and throw them at Penta's face. He goes down. They put some thumbtacks in Eddie Kingston's mouth while Matt Jackson holds Eddie Kingston, and Nick blasts him in the face with a super kick, and they get the pin. It was a really good match to end the show. Super solid show by AEW. And coming out of this, we have a lot of announcements for next week's show, basically a full card. So we have for Fyter Fest Night 1, we have Matt Hardy versus Christian Cage, Yuka Sakazawa, who is on Excursion from Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling in AEW versus Penelope Ford. Which, if you don't know what Excursion means, it basically means that you're coming from your territory to work in another territory to just enhance your character, work the crowd, all that stuff. So I'm very happy that they're doing it with Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Hopefully that means that they'll do it with New Japan. They've had a young lion on their show before, so hopefully this goes further. This is really good news. Brian Cage versus Ricky Starks for the FTW Championship. All Ego Ethan Page versus Darby Allin in a coffin match, and John Moxley versus Carl Anderson for the IWGP US Heavyweight Championship. All announced for next week's show.
All right, so fire show by AEW. Tommy N, aka Aleister Black, aka Malachi Black, was a huge debut, and I absolutely loved it. We reacted to it on the stream on the second page, and I was like, oh, like eyes big and everything, like, because we thought maybe it was an accident because the lights was flickering, and they did have a bad storm there, so it was like perfect that they actually had a bad storm happening, because we actually fell for it in the chat. We was like, oh man, maybe maybe the lights did go out. JR, not knowing that he was there, made it even better, because JR didn't even know what was going on. So that made it even better. Lights came on, this guy shows up. I mean, everybody go crazy, which they should. I mean, look at the type of character it is. He's still selling the eye injury from Buddy Murphy. I mean, you can't beat it. He's too creative for WWE. My only problem with that is Jim Ross was like, Tommy in, or whatever he's gonna call himself now. Then all of a sudden, what's the guy name?
Excalibur.
Is that his?
Excalibur. Yeah, because Excalibur.
Yeah, Excalibur was like,
yeah.
oh, this is Malachi Black. And I'm like, I kind of hope I wish they would have just let him say it.
Who?
Even with that
Jim
video.
Ross?
No. Tommy in. I wish they would have just let him say it. Or they just post that video that he posted. That little 4-minute video with Josiah and them. And he was like telling that story and introducing Malachi Black, and he was like, the devil made me do it and all that. They could have played that the next week and that would have been perfect. Or just do a promo. It just kind of felt a little off with JR not knowing who he is. Then all of a sudden Excalibur knew exactly who he was. And it was like, that's not Tommy and it's Malachi Black. And that's my first time ever hearing that name at that time. So that, just minor stuff, but it was still a fire debut, but I just kind of wish they didn't do that, but the fan, I'm not even gonna go to the rest of the show was fire. The fan that decided to hop his dumb ass over the rail and try to get in the ring, he tweeted before the show started.
Oh, you have that? Okay, that one. Okay.
He tweeted before the show started saying that he was going to make his AEW debut and he was going to show him what real man looked like or something like that, or he was going to something to that extent. And he's trying to impress Jim Cornette.
I have that tweet if you want to hear it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So he tweeted Jim Cornette after the fact, and he said, at Jim Cornette, at Great Brian Last, how did you like my hashtag AEW debut? I did this for all of us real wrestling fans. Wrestling is no longer a safe space for friends to dance around and play dress up. Reality can hit at any time. Did they think it was going to be fucking playtime forever? And Jim Cornette wrote back, got news for you, dipshit. The ring is sacred ground for us, in all caps. And even if you and a lot of others think you can kick the shit out of the Young Bucks, I would have turned you into a tennis racket popsicle. And you're lucky someone there didn't gut you like a fish, and you're blocked.
Thank you, Jim.
Good.
Because Jim has been. I mean, I don't want to blame Jim for, another grown man's action. A grown man taking what Jim Cornette says to heart enough to the point where he wants to get on there and act an ass and try to get clapped from Jim Cornette. Like Jim Cornette was just going to praise him, take a picture with him, give him a shirt or some shit like that. Jim Cornette is just telling you what he doesn't like about AEW. Now, he goes over the top a lot. I agree. Because I can tell you what I don't like about AEW, but it don't make me hate AEW. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could praise them and talk about them at the same time like I do WWE. But the fans, man, like you basement living ass, dirty draws, wearing the same underwear 3 days in a row ass fans who sit here and can't, You still busting nuts off of Trish Stratus magazines back in the day. Like, hey, bro, get a life. Get a life. And it's some more fans because fans attacked Naomi as well to the point where she deactivated her account on Twitter the other day. They were blaming her for Jimmy Uso, which we didn't talk about. Jimmy Uso got arrested for DUI. Fans are blaming Naomi on Twitter and just coming at her crazy. People calling her, people calling her, oh, this monkey is the reason that Jimmy Uso's doing this, and he needs to get rid of her. She's the reason he's doing this and doing this and doing that. Message said, what if they don't have a basement? Message point blank is, you can say what you want to say. Them fans can eat a dick. Simple as that. I'm not holding no strings back on that. If you don't like the language that we're using, oh well, get out your feelings or grow up. I'm not holding nothing back with that. Actually, I am holding back because I can say a lot of words. I can say a lot worse, but I'm still actually trying to be somewhat good. But I'm sick of fans, bro. And this is the wrestling fans on Twitter, Twitch. Y'all done heard me go on plenty of rants about the Twitch fans as well, because they're no different. It's a lot of them too. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I'm not with it because y'all take it too seriously. It's a show. And that's my only thing when I say AEW sometimes get on my nerves when they like, hype their fans up. Like, I get you going to promote your brand. And I love that they promote their brand, but it kind of pissed me off a little bit because I know that they're playing into it. The wrestlers don't hate each other. They talk all the time. Y'all think Eddie Kingston don't have friends in WWE when he's talking about them? Y'all think Young Bucks, they might have less friends, but Young Bucks have friends in WWE. Like, people really think they hate each other. It's not that. So that's why I get irritated, because fans be taking that shit to heart when they be taking shots. Britt Baker took her shot about Saudi Arabia, which was funny as hell. But fans take that shit to heart, and they like fighting on Twitter off of that line. And Britt, let me tell you something, Britt, just in case you don't know. Tony Khan's father also gets some of that blood money because he works with Saudi Arabia too. So we, just kind of leave that out of there if you don't know your history about the Khan family. But people take that stuff to heart and they be ready to fight over it. Like, it's a sin to like AEW and WWE. Like, it's a sin to like both. You can't like both. You either have to be all anti WWE or anti WWE AEW, which is stupid as hell. It's a wrestling show. It's like grown men arguing over soap operas like All My Children in General Hospital. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. That don't make no sense, bruh. Like, you don't have to argue about it. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Shut the hell up about it. Simple as that. You sitting here doing all this, you doing all this stuff. Message, I don't have time to be explaining everything to you that we say like a 5-year-old. So I'm gonna need you to get on Urban Dictionary. I'm gonna need you to do something to figure it out, my guy. But yeah, we have husbands and wives working for AEW and WWE. We have girlfriend and boyfriend working for AEW and WWE. They go out and hang out and take pictures together. They do all this stuff. I'm supposed to be turning dark heel, and I'm going heel right now.
That was a part of the plan.
No, buddy, you still heel. You still heel. So, but just for you idiot fans who really just think that it is cool. Oh, I'm cool. I'm gonna jump the rail. I'm gonna get on Twitch. I'm gonna get on Twitter, and Jim Cornette is gonna love me because I jumped the rail. You a dumbass. Simple as that. You're a dumbass, bro. Get your life together. Eat a bag of dirty dicks. I hope they all got COVID-19 on them when you're eating them. You need a life, man. Like, you are beyond ridiculous. You are beyond ridiculous. And let me go to MJF. I don't know if y'all know this story. And I was low-key hoping MJF was the one that would attack the fan. There's a reason behind that. Is because MJF told a story maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, on the Busted Open podcast of a fan hating him so bad that a fan, this is before they, COVID hit, right before COVID hit and they were still out. A fan hated him so bad that he somehow found a way to dress up as a security guard, got backstage, and I'm sorry, not a security guard, a driver. He showed up as a driver, like he was MJ's driver to the next venue, and took him to a room. And MJF's like, something's not right. Like, Tony Khan set me up with a driver. He's like, Tony never told me that, so he felt something was off. So he kind of, pulled his phone out. He's texting while they were walking to wherever room the guy was taking him in, and security came in and met him there. The guy was a fan and had like a pocket knife and wanted to stab him. Like, yeah,
bro,
this fans are ridiculous.
What I'm saying, bro.
When I saw that, I was really hoping that MJF was the one to just really go off, because me knowing that story, me hearing that story that he told. So he said I fit perfect in ruthless aggression. Man, listen, I could go off on fans all day. I'm trying to calm it down, bro. Like I said, the mission is to turn Dark heel, because Dark is really the heel of the show. This is a face turn, actually, because I'm going at the fans that's being idiotic. So this is a face turn, y'all. Come on now. Dark is still the heel here. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just sick of these people who really think it's life and death when it comes to wrestling, AEW versus WWE, and it's stupid, man. Like, grow the fuck up. You're a grown man. This guy looked like he was in his 40s, at least 30s. He has to. I mean, he got like 4 teeth in his mouth. He, bald head dude. He ain't got no. I don't know how to describe him, bro. He look like trash.
Oh, the dude that attacked or
Yeah.
tried to attack.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, shout outs to Justin Roberts. Apparently, we didn't know this, but when AEW hired him as an announcer, he doubles as a security guard because he was helping pull this man off the stage. Also, if you actually go and watch the footage, he just like yanks this dude. Like, good Lord. But
hey, Justin Roberts learned this lesson after Daniel Bryan choked him out with his own tie that year. So he said, I got to toughen up.
Oh,
King said the real mission is to get Lizard to turn heel. Yes, sir. No. Lizard too laid back. We gonna get Dark to turn heel. You know what? I take that back. Lizard might got a little heel in him, because I be seeing Lizard do some stuff.
I'm already a heel. I'm already a heel. I already timed my message for no reason.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. Well, now you got a reason for message. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right, man. Like, I don't know. Like, it like, I feel like there was a while where everything was just calm and nice. When AEW wasn't around, there was people if they was going to watch like indie wrestling or stuff from like Ring of Honor, they would still go to these other promotions and watch it in a separate space. But now that there's another program on that's kind of occupying that same like major area, there's essentially 2 major brands now. We haven't had 2 major brands since the 90s. It was this bad back then too, until WWE won the war. Now it's moving forward, and now we just have a bunch more crazy people just that have been waiting for something like this, and now are coming
social
out of the
media.
Yeah, and that's perpetuating things a lot quicker. If social media, I think about this all the time. If social media was around back during the original Monday Night Wars with WCW and WWE, that would be a shit show. Things would have been out of hand back then.
Now, I grew up watching that, the Attitude Era and all that, them going at it, and I don't remember. I remember fans getting into it, but it wasn't that stupid.
It's because there was no social media back then. Social media has literally changed things. Like, now you don't need to. You can be in your bedroom, just on your phone, and go and have an argument with somebody, just because. You go on your phone, you go scrolling, you see somebody. Oh, somebody said something I don't agree with. Fuck this person, and they're just gonna start shit. Oh, somebody fucking Naomi. Oh, wow. I don't think she's doing the right thing. This, that, and the third. I got a keyboard. I can go and say whatever I want. She's just a name. She's not a real person on here. And that's the worst part too. They don't see these people as real people. They just see them as people
The
on
character.
TV. Exactly. You know?
How you blame? Anyway,
Yeah,
if
that
this
whole thing
was
is
to happen
fucked up.
back in the day, with the way the Undertaker talk about the locker room, somebody would have been dead by now. They would have got some people. Because they would. You saw when Triple H beat up that guy that attacked Stone Cold, with Triple
Yeah.
H and Earl Hebner beat the shit out of him. I
Eddie
forgot to
Guerrero,
say,
when that guy tried to tip the ladder over, he started
Yeah.
whooping his ass. Yeah.
Kevin Nash knocked the guy out in WCW that tried to get in the ring. One shot, laid him out.
And like I was gonna say this before, like freaking Chris Jericho's father is like a well-known hockey player. Like, and Jericho has gotten into plenty of like bar fights and stuff like that are just like well documented in a lot of biographies that he's written. Like, if this man is lucky that Jericho didn't actually get his hands on him.
Yeah, so I forgot to tell y'all because I put the link in. If you want to join in and vent on the fans, there is the link right there. It is in the chat. Feel free. All you need is your cell phone. You don't even need a computer if you don't have one. That's all good. You just need a cell phone with a camera on it and some good service. Vent all you want.
Lamar, what's good? Bushido, did you have any thoughts about this?
Yeah, Bushido, what you got?
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
That's it.
Yeah.
He said he waiting on SmackDown, which we about to get into. Anything else about AEW? I feel like I'm not done with the fans, but go ahead. Let's keep it moving. Anything else about AEW from anybody?
Whoever did Alistair's contract with the clerical error, he about to get fired. If he didn't get fired already.
He should.
Oh,
You
we
think-
forgot. Go ahead.
You think Buddy Murphy is joining?
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope he does. Just for that match, or Japan or Impact.
Yeah, Impact especially. He would be really good in the X division over there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if he would join the X division. This man is so jacked right now.
Yeah, I was about to say he's.
Yeah.
He claims that he's only 203 right now.
Good lord.
In that picture, that's what he claims. So he said, "How I feel about Andrade theme."
I was gonna say we forgot Dan Lambert on the show too.
An American Top Team.
Yeah, that was a good part of the segment. I forgot to recap that, but yeah, Dan Lambert came through and basically he did what he did when he was in Impact. He just in Impact it was more so he just tore apart wrestling altogether.
Right.
This time he came through and he just started ripping apart AEW and how it's a shit promotion. And then what's his name? The Murder
Lance
Hawk.
Archer.
Lance Archer, yeah. He came through and just killed him.
That's the new Kane. That's their version of Kane.
Lance Archer. Yeah.
That's how I look at him now because he's a big guy who you would think that he's getting a push and then he disappear and then he just randomly comes out and just raise hell and then he beats up anybody that talks down on the brand. That's Kane. That's him. Lance Archer is Kane.
I hope Dan stays though. I hope that he does something because that guy is money on the mic. Good lord.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't following Impact heavy. Like I had heard, like I was only listening to like reviews every now and then when they would have like a pay-per-view. So I had known about him and when he was with Lashley, and I had heard that he was just like doing really well down there. But seeing it in person, this guy, he just, oh my lord, he cut one of the best promos I've seen.
Yeah, he did. That was fire. Now, what I want to see, I'm gonna give you my wish list of what I want to see for Black. I want to see him versus Darby. That might be my number one match just because of the characters.
Yeah, I was thinking about that today. Yeah,
because the storytelling in that rivalry will be so crazy. Then you got the Sting factor in it. It's just so much they could do with that. And then as far as in ring, of course, I want to see him against Kenny. I want to see him against Adam. I mean, it's so much they could do with this guy. Jungle Boy. I want to see him in Jungle Boy, actually.
If they, oh man. And the way that I know, I have like so much faith in how he's going to handle this character too. Now that he has so much creative freedom, Like all these storylines that he's gonna invest himself into, I'm so ready.
Yeah.
So ready for all of it.
He say, "Do I think WWE will push Jeff Hardy since we're getting fans back?" Jeff Hardy right now is doing like meet and greets and he's doing music shows. Like after Money in the Bank, I might go to his show. He has a live show, music show right after Money in the Bank, and then after Raw the next night, he's doing a meet and greet in Deep Ellum. So that's kind of what he's on right now. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with Jeff. People always say, "Oh, Jeff to go with Matt Hardy." I'm like, I don't. It don't matter if he does. I don't care if he do. I'm perfectly happy with Jeff staying at WWE because Matt Hardy. I mean, he's doing his own thing and he's managing like 3 other tag teams. They're just gonna put him in a tag team. They're gonna be hot for a month, and then there'll be mid cards, in my opinion. So I don't care if he goes to AEW now. Everybody just want to see him with his brother again. Let that man be his own man. Let him do what he want to do. Let Matt do what he.
Why do you want to see the Hardy brothers in 2021?
Yeah, just
like come on. Like no disrespect either. I love the Hardys. Like the Hardys are like the goats, but like come on.
And then they complain about older wrestlers like being pushed. Like
but you want them all to go to AEW. Just like, bro, okay. Oh, so somebody get fired from WWE? AEW. Shut up.
Bro, I was going off about that the other day on stream. I was like, bro, like, there's more than 2 companies. Like,
it
if
really
one
is.
gets fired from the other, they don't have to go. Like, WWE and AEW aren't the be-all, end-all. Like,
and then they turn around and complain because somebody's not being used when AEW has a big roster. Like, that's what's going to happen. Like, everybody can't go to AEW. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. It can work, especially with them getting this new show. It depends on how they do this new show. I'm ready to see it because I feel like they should put a title on that show, at least for that show, a Rampage title or something, just to give more options for somebody. It don't have to be like WWE where everybody got 15 titles. No, just one more title with that roster, at least for that show, maybe a TBS title or whatever's network is on, something, something where it means something, but it's not the heavyweight title.
I mean, they could use the FTW title. Since that's not like really like a major title.
Yeah, they should. But
you have you actually have a lot of like heavyweight people in your division. Just make a heavyweight title in the FTW title. Just make like that's the one thing I don't like about this Ricky Starks title because I feel like he's gonna win it. So, and that's been my whole hope for this FTW title is that
Ricky Starks is winning.
my whole hope for it has been at least that Will Hobbs will take it, but it's looking like they're gonna put it on Ricky Starks. So that's once he takes the title, then that hope is out the window. But it is what it is.
But yeah, that is AEW for you. Did you said you wanted to do Impact or what you want to do?
I can go through Impact real quickly. I'll just do the good, bad, and the in between for that.
All right, go ahead.
So we can get through. So for Impact, for the good, I had Lady Frost's debut against Deonna Purrazza. It was a really good match. She tried to hit Deonna with a moonsault off the top rope that looked just phenomenal. I just recommend anybody to go to either mine or Dope's Impact replay to check it out. It was great. She missed it. But it looked great. After the match, Deonna was cutting a promo, and Gail Kim came out, which didn't see that coming at all. That was great. But all she did was come out to announce that there's going to be a mystery opponent for Deonna Purrazza at Slammiversary. So who do you guys think that might be?
A lot of people say Mickie James.
James?
Hey, we got a hello from Africa. Thank you for watching from Africa. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. A lot of people think that it's gonna be Mickie James. Yeah. I said Chelsea Green, whatever her name is. I don't know honestly, because I don't know honestly. Those 2 of the names that pop up for me too. So
yeah, I honestly got either one of those because like I feel like her saying like she should prove like she's the greatest champion ever. I feel like it's gonna be like a former champion. I don't think it's gonna be like a new person. So yeah, I have like one of them.
Yeah,
being a contender.
King said my money is on Dixie Carter. Stop, King.
Bushido, what do you think?
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Mickey's a good choice, but is Chelsea clear for with her contract?
I think she is.
It will be by everybody's
Yeah.
contract should be ready by Slammiversary.
Okay.
That's why I think that's why they're promoting like so many people. But yeah.
Elijah said awesome Kong.
I thought that Emma's segment, I used to hate these, but now I just like them because of how campy and awkward they are. She had a segment with Caleb with a K. Well, he also, I'm a big fan of Caleb with a K. They did a segment with Jazz, and at the end of the segment, they just laid her out with L-Ring and Jordan Grace coming in at the end and saying that they were going to get revenge. There was a fatal four-way match between Rich Swann, TJP, Cody Deaner, and I can't remember who the last participant was.
Carl Anderson.
Carl Anderson,
Yeah.
yes, because he got the W. So yeah, that was in my goods too. That was a really solid match. The W Morrissey squash was fantastic. Morrissey just killed these three men. It was hilarious. Just to get his point across that who was it that he's facing at Slammiversary?
Eddie Edwards.
Eddie Edwards,
Yeah.
Yeah. He was just basically just to get his point across that Eddie Edwards shouldn't be fucking with him. And then the contract signing, I thought that was cool. And I thought it was funny how what's his name? Don Callis, he was using Johnny Bravo as a stand-in Sami Callihan. So that was cool. As indifferent, I had Jake Something versus Brian Myers. It was just there as an opening match. It was just okay. I put Havoc versus Rosemary, Havoc and Rosemary versus Susan and Kimberly as just okay. The stuff after the match with Susan and Kimberly, where they met Father Mitchell to turn Susan back into Su Yung, that was pretty funny. I did like that. And I also put Cardona returning as indifferent. I didn't care. I don't really care about Matt Cardona. That's just me. I don't know about you guys, but
what? Somebody don't like Zack Ryder? Oh,
I mean,
everybody
yeah.
feels like since Zack left WWE, you got to all of a sudden love fucking Zack Ryder. Oh, so
he's
turning heel. He's turning heel. There you go.
That's the heel turn right there.
Right there.
So they had two announcements coming out of that show. One was a fatal four-way. In addition to the women's match that was added for a fatal four-way with the tag titles has been added, which will be Violence by Design versus Swan and Willie Mack versus Falaba and TJP versus the Good Brothers. And it was reported Friday that Impact is looking for a new home for TV tapings, possibly going to Las Vegas. In a relatively small building, just so they can have fans at the arena again. So
I can't wait.
That's awesome. And like I've been saying this before, but Impact will be having fans at Slammiversary, and after Slammiversary, they're going to be doing a show with fans, and they're going to be pre-taping 2 more shows in advance. So anybody that's here that wants to watch Slammiversary, make sure to go to my channel, my main channel, that I'm streaming through from right now, and click the Discord link. I will be showing Slammiversary there over the weekend. So if you want to watch Slammiversary, click the Discord link. It's not going to be in the schedule. I'm not putting it up there. So I'm just going to be talking about it when I'm streaming. So
there you go. So you better pay attention and you better follow my guy Darkness over there. So I don't have much to say about Impact. Anybody else got anything? It was kind of just okay show to me. So.
Yeah, it was okay.
You got anything, Bushido?
Nah.
All right. Well, moving right along. Let me get the right brand up, because now it's time to talk about SmackDown, which you can't see in the background anyway, but at least it's blue. So, you kind of know what You kind of know what we are talking about. Let me see what I have here for SmackDown. I might have put it And another note. Let me see. I just want to make sure I don't miss nothing, because sometimes I do forget stuff. So it started off with Jimmy Uso basically coming out saying, Roman, I was there for you last week. I was looking for you. Oh, hold on. We got somebody joining. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
All right.
I don't think I can see him. I can't see him. But I believe this is the person from Africa, right?
Africa, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to you. I can't see or hear you right now. We'll try to bring you back if I see something pop up on the end. But it started off with Jimmy Uso basically saying, Roman, I had your back. I called out Edge. Oh, you said your camera not working. It's all good. I appreciate you even joining and trying to get on. So I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
Definitely. What up,
the link
Jaden?
up in the chat again too. You guys try and just come by, talk some wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, don't be scared. We letting y'all vent and do whatever, say whatever. Just don't get us banned, and we are good.
All we ask for.
I
That's one thing.
What other podcasts let the people join the show all the time? I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, but yeah, Jimmy Uso basically called out Roman. Well, it wasn't a real call out, but it was just him being upset, saying, I had your back, you left me hanging, Edge kicked my butt. And gave me, which is called the Edge face, apparently, because that's what Jimmy called it. He was like, where were you when I was getting the Edge face? And I was like, the Edge face? What the hell is that? But I guess that's the name of the move when Edge takes the chair and basically give him a cross face. So Edge face it is. Roman was like, I wasn't on vacation. Jimmy's like, you on vacation, this and that. Roman's like, I'm not on vacation. I was doing something that needed to be done. And bow, here comes Jey Uso. So welcome back, Jey Uso. Main event, Jey. I was glad to see my guy back. And Jey basically told him, look, man, we got to do this together. I don't care about none of that stuff y'all got going on. We got to do this together. We going to win a tag championship together. And Roman is the guy. He's the head of the chief. I mean, I said head of the chief. What the hell? He's the head of the table. He is the head of the table. Oh, I see. Got your friend there. What's his name, Arcady?
Oburn.
Nice. Well, welcome to the stream, man. See, we allow everybody. We allow everybody. So, talking about head of the chief. Yeah, man, head of the chief. That's a new name, man. Make it a shirt. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post a shirt up tonight. I'm gonna put it on the website, head of the chief. Go to dopecontent.com. But Roman basically tells him, you have to do it my way. And they end up embracing in the hug, which I don't trust. I don't trust Roman. I don't trust him at all, but I'm a Roman guy, so as long as they together, I'm good. So that happens. And then we have former King Corbin take on Shinsuke, which we actually predicted. We predicted that match last week, and I'm pretty sure all of us picked Shinsuke to win.
We did get this one right, yeah.
So we got that right. Shinsuke wins. Depressed Corbin is still depressed and losing, and apparently broke. He can't even afford music right now.
He can't afford a haircut.
Yeah, so like this guy's all over the place. We have somebody joining the stream. My guy Lamar. Shout out to Lamar. What's good, man?
Lamar, what's up?
How y'all doing?
Somebody said it's
Doing
almost.
okay,
Oh,
man.
this is the one in Africa said it's almost 2:30. Oh man, okay. I definitely appreciate you joining. But yeah, King Shinsuke or Kingsuke, I believe, is the name that they're trying to call him now. Which is whatever. Gets the win, and he's in the Money in the Bank. That's a loaded match. We're gonna talk about that. Then here we go. We got the blank team facing the women's tag team champions, Natalya and Tamina, which I still don't know if they're heel or face. I thought they were face.
They're heel. I think they're heel now.
Heel, yeah.
But why?
Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing.
They got into a fight. They got into the same fight that they got into the week prior with Mandy and what's her face, and now they're heels now.
But
apparently
Mandy,
that's what started it.
So the
Or
first time,
that's how it ended, I should say.
so the first time they attacked him,
Yep.
they
were
was
faces.
face,
Yep.
and then the second time they attacked him, they all of a sudden heel.
Now they're heels. Yep.
Okay, well,
Confusing. But
logic.
I don't make this up. I don't write anything. This is how it happened.
Logic.
But
So
between go ahead.
no, go ahead. Say it. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna
Get it
say
out the way.
between that time and last Raw, where they were all of a sudden teaming with Charlotte, to now when they were doing that promo, this was their like official heel turn.
Well, Charlotte is low key really the face in that feud.
She's the face in that feud.
Charlotte versus Rhea. Rhea's doing all the dirty shit.
yeah,
I thought she was doing the dirty shit because Charlotte was doing the dirty shit.
No, Rhea has done more
Bro,
dirty stuff.
Oh my god.
Rhea has been getting disqualified. She's been taking the cheap shots. Like
mocking
Rhea's the
injury.
dirty. Happy because she's getting count outs and stuff. Like who?
Yeah,
No
like,
face
fuck.
champion do that.
That's crazy.
So, but moving right along, the guest tag team is Shotzi and Knox, which is Shotzi Blackheart from NXT, who just came back to save her real tag partner, Ember Moon, former tag team champions, by the way, and Tegan Knox, who just returned Tuesday to continue or restart the feud with Candice LeRae. But now she's just Knox. It's typical. You know what? That pissed me off just saying that.
Tegan
She's
and
just
Shotzi.
Knox. No, she's Knox. She's not Tegan. She's Knox.
Were they
Yeah, it's
not
just Shotzi and Knox.
It's
Shotzi
Shotzi
and
and Knox. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Shotzi Knox.
Oh yeah.
So,
Got it. Let's go.
Shotzi.
Shotzi knock.
So Shotzi and Knox they came out with. I'm happy to see them on the main roster. I'm happy that they're bringing up a tag team, but it's like they're not a tag team in NXT. Shotzi and Ember are the tag team, and they've been killing it as a tag team. Tegan you just built Tegan up for a month to come back to NXT. And you got rid,
charging.
and she just calls Candice a title. For what now?
Listen, last week when it was either I think it was the week prior to that, we were talking about the Samoa Joe situation. And I said, there is a significant issue with the right hand and the left hand in terms of communication in the WWE.
Right.
Like, we're not even that far. We're not even a month further into that. And look, we've got another instance of this happening again. You know? Like, this is why I will always be just concerned in terms of anything having to do with NXT, because these guys, you can always go and watch that show and you can have so many good characters and everything coming from there. Yeah. Hit Row, for example.
They go mess
Think about that. Think about that. And anytime Vince wants, he can just pluck, I want a big man. Let's take out Top Dollar.
Let's take Bronson.
That's it. Let's take that. Let's take him. Yeah, let's take Bronson. Oh, I don't know. I need a good athletic guy for a match in the Royal Rumble, or I don't know, just for a random SmackDown. Let's take out Austin Theory. Let's keep him on here and have him lose for a couple of weeks.
That's fine for like a Rumble, a special.
Not
like
a Rumble.
That.
I'm just saying, just like for a regular week. Like the fact, I'm just saying, like these guys are interchangeable to Vince. This guy doesn't care. It's like, it's just crazy, man. Like you need to be talking to people. I'm glad that there's at least a title match happening with Cross on Tuesday. I'm going with the assumption that he's probably going to lose this.
I already picked Johnny for that.
Yeah. If he doesn't lose this, then he's definitely losing at the next takeover. But like, man, it's crazy.
We got Lamar Jackson. Are you the Lamar Jackson for the Ravens? Huh? What up, Lamar? What up, Lamar? Ravens flock around here, man. What's up? But I'm just playing with you, Lamar. Appreciate you joining. Did they name a replacement? Yeah, so it's gonna be Bianca versus Carmella next Friday. It's not even at the pay-per-view, which I'm pissed off about because I don't get to see Bianca at the pay-per-view now.
Unless they make Becky Lynch wrestle at Money in the Bank.
I don't see that happening.
Nah, I hope not.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know.
I don't see it happening. They're probably gonna save her for SummerSlam. Rob said, "Who that nation? Boy, don't get banned up out of here, Rob. We're not even talking about football right now. I'm gonna say that for the sports podcast." But yeah, so Knox and Shotzi got the win. So I'm like, hey, I'm happy for him, but I'm not happy for him. Cause like anytime we get something good in NXT, I am an NXT fan. Vince just ends it randomly. Like that time where we was just streaming the 2 matches between Johnny Gargano and Ciampa. We did the New Orleans and then we did the Chicago street fight on the second page, just the last few days. And during that time, Vince called him up to be a tag team on the main roster while that was going on. And then sent them back down like nothing happened. It was whatever, man. My guess is Ember doesn't want to go to the main roster, which I completely understand. I don't blame her for it. It's just you could have called somebody else up. You could have called the Way Up. They just lost their titles. Then again, it don't make sense because Tegan just came back to start the feud with Candice. You could have called Robert Stone Brand.
No. See, what you're doing right now is I was gonna say what you're doing right now is you're calling up entire factions together. That's what you gotta take yourself out of that mindset for starters, because they're only gonna pick individual people out and put them in separate places.
Exactly.
That's what they're gonna do.
And that is whatever. It's stupid. Vince, somebody needs to tell Vince to watch, or the writers from the main roster to watch NXT so they can at least keep up a storyline, so it can make sense. This doesn't make sense. But moving right along, we just talked about Carmella being a replacement for Bayley, which is next Friday, and whatever. You know, I got a conspiracy about that I'm going to get into, and it's just me wishful thinking. But it might be something that happens. So Carmella is facing Bayley. Here comes Liv Morgan to come whine about it. What you doing? Are you putting all these women in these matches and I'm not getting the match? So Sonya put some bass in her voice, like, hey, if you shut up for a minute, I'm letting you know that I'm putting you in the Money in the Bank match. Now you got 30 seconds to get the hell out of my ring. Oh, okay, thank you. And Carmella, if you win, I hope you win the Money in the Bank because I'm gonna beat your ass. And then Bianca comes out and cuts a promo. Now, if you listen to Bianca closely, she throws some type of bait out there and says a line that mentioned, I don't know if you're hurt for real or if you're hurt, if you're pretending. And that made me think, like, what if this is a work to work over the fans for the return? And let's just say Bianca is sitting out and she's watching at the table, the Money in the Bank women's match. And then Bayley just come out of nowhere and attack her, and the place go crazy.
I can see that.
Like, what if it is a work? Because Bayley cut a promo too. You see what I'm saying? So, this is me wishful thinking, but she's probably hurt for real. Yeah, she's probably hurt for real. But as a fan, it's just me wishful thinking that maybe it is a work. Maybe they're trying to finally work the crowd for once since they're returning to actual fans. So, we'll see. But it was also announced that Toni Storm, which I'm not mad about this at all. Toni Storm will be moving up to SmackDown. So shout out to Toni Storm. I still don't know what the hell happened to Mia Yim. I don't know where she is.
Probably with Keith Lee. Both of them have been off TV, so
I'm waiting to see what they're gonna do with her. But Toni Storm, she's moving up. Only reason I'm not mad about it, I get mad when talent leave NXT because I'm an NXT head. But it's frustrating to see talent leave, knowing how Vince has been using them. So I get upset anytime. But I'm not mad about this because Toni Storm she did her thing. Her wave has already settled in NXT for the most part. She's pretty much done everything she needed to do there. So go ahead and move up. And SmackDown need women. So I'm not mad about Toni Storm. It's gonna be we gonna change SmackDown to Thicky Town or something. Like, it's a lot of thick women on SmackDown right now. So we got to change the name to SmackDown. And then we had Seth beat Cesaro. I can't remember who we chose on that. I think we said
Me and Smoke chose Cesaro.
And I
You
think I
smoked
said
Seth, because me and Smoke are on no. We both said that Seth is going to cause Edge, which I
right.
still believe. I still believe that Seth is going to cause Edge to lose, especially after the segment that happened that you'll talk about later. But yeah, that's what
Okay.
the predictions were last week. So
Okay, so I got that right. Yay, me. Move around. Edge. Edge comes out. First of all, the Usos are looking for Edge. They go in his locker room. Edge is gone. Edge is in the ring. All of a sudden, the Usos backstage. And Roman just looking at him on the TV. You just looking for him to beat him up. He's in the ring. Now you just backstage with Roman chilling, watching him on TV, that was funny, but whatever. He calls Roman out and he challenged Roman's manhood. Roman comes out alone, says he wants to be alone. Usos with they hard headed ass. They always got to be hard headed, man. Roman tell you to do something, you turn around and do what you want to do anyway. Jey Uso says something don't feel right. Let's go. I bet. Uso's music hit when Roman taking his hour to get to the ring. You know, Roman got to do the slow walk. Roman has a look on his face like, "What are you doing, man? I just told you to stay in the back." But they there anyway. And I was just venting on the stream, like, where are the tag champions? I was just about to go into a full rant, and Rey Mysterio and Dom showed up. So shout out to that for happening, because I was about to go on a full rant about not seeing the tag team champions, not seeing Dolph, not seeing Bobby Roode on the show since they lost the tag team championship. Outside of Dolph, like talking to Baron Corbin that 1 week. Other than that, I haven't seen anything from them, and I was just like, why? Why not? But anyway, the tag champs came out, and Edge went to work on Roman. He went to work on Jay, and he went to work on Jimmy, and pretty much put the Edge face quotation marks on the Usos. And Roman took off again and left them there to take that L again when they came out to save you. So that was SmackDown. Good and bad. I'll let y'all go ahead and go before I say anything.
so I'll start. The good, I thought, was everything to do with Roman, Edge, and the Usos. I wrote Thicky Storm coming to SmackDown was a positive. I guess the only thing that I didn't like was I was hoping to see a match between her and Saray in NXT before she left, at least. So we won't get to see that, or maybe we will. I don't know. The way that she said it said coming soon. So I guess we still have some time maybe to see a match like that in NXT before she leaves. Cesaro versus Rollins. This was a really good match that they had. I think this is the second best match that they've had together. My only complaint was that they've already burned through 5 matches since there are 4 matches, I would say, not including their match at Mania. It was a good match. I just wish that we had held off on this a little bit, but still a good match, and I put it in the good. For the mid, I put Corbin and Nakamura. The match was just okay. I also put Depressed Corbin under the good on the show. That shit will always be funny. I always seeing somebody else broke. Carmella getting
heel turn.
What is it? Carmella getting the title shot next week. I put as mid. I just was like, all right. Just kind of threw my hands up in the air. I was like, whatever. I don't know what's going on. Carmella's just kind of getting everything. She's not really doing anything. She's losing, and she's getting into the Money in the Bank ladder match.
The new Charlotte Flair.
Into minus the talent. No, never mind.
Oh hell! Heel turn.
I ain't definitely hell no.
Let's go.
Shit.
Oh shit. The bad was everything having to do with the women's tag match. Not everything that had to do with the women's tag match, but more so the circumstances around the participants in the match. Fuck it. Yeah, everything that had to do with the women's tag match. It was the fact that Tegan Nox had been just, like you said, hyped up for a month, and then just all of a sudden, forget all that. She's on the main roster now. Shotzi was also in a program helping out Ember Moon. Forget all that. She's on the main roster now. They beat the tag champions in their first match. No build up, no nothing. These two newcomers just go and beat the tag champions as if it wasn't even more of a joke of a division. Then like the tag champions themselves, who should be absolutely built as faces, like these two went into that gauntlet match at WrestleMania as the top team, like the top face team, because everybody wanted to see Tamina win her first title. So they didn't even pull the trigger on, and then they pull the trigger on it, and now they're going to go see fans again, and people are going to cheer for Tamina, and they're making this team heel. So, yeah. And the match was just, it was there. So, like, I guess that's just, yeah, it was just bad. Like, all of that, because of all those reasons, I just thought that was bad. So, yeah.
All right, man. Have a good one from Africa. Appreciate you joining. Thank you,
man. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah, have a good one, bro.
So just all of those reasons. That's why I just wasn't a fan of that. But other than that, good show.
All right, let's go ahead, man.
So for my good, I said so the Cesaro and Seth match, and Jimmy and Jay looking for Edge. I thought that was pretty funny throughout the show. And then obviously you had Down Bad Corbin. Corbin. And then Jay's return. McAfee on commentary with Big E, like when he had his shoes off and he was standing on the announce table. Yeah,
that was
like,
nice.
Like, yeah, we got a preview of them on Talking Smack, and they're like great together. So I like that they did that, like on live TV. The Bailey promo, because it like made us question her injury, like if it was like legitimate or not. And then Tony Storm moving up because SmackDown needs more women. And Ray and Downs' return was also under a good for me. And for mid, I said Nakamura qualifying. I mean, I'm not really that much interested in him. I would have rather liked Cesaro and Seth, like both in it, but I mean, it is what it is. Heel Otis is also a mid for me because like they started saying like, yeah, you could go after Roman Reigns. I'm like, this guy couldn't even beat the Miz, and they're talking about, yeah, he should get Roman. Like,
bro,
okay.
That's another thing too. Like, he was the winner of last year's Money in the Bank briefcase, and he didn't even have any type of match to go for a qualification. I'm not saying I wanted him to be near this match or anything, but like that's kind of messed up. That he's a serious character too. He doesn't even care. It's like he's booked not to care about this. Like, but go ahead, Liz. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, bro. I also said Liv making Money in the Bank was kind of mid because, I mean, we expected her to be in the match at some point. So, and then I kind of put Edge beating up the Usos in the mid too because we see that almost every week.
Every week, yeah.
They got to build them up to look strong to take that L.
Yeah. And then for bad, I put Carmella and Belair next week because we can't see her at the pay-per-view. The women's tag champs look weak again.
That whole damn division.
Yeah, that shit. And then also that Shotzi, I mean not Shotzi, but Tegan just got back in NXT and she's already on the main roster. And I actually like the pairing with Ember and Shotzi, so that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for me.
I will say one positive about Tegan specifically being on the main roster. Yeah, I said this in the past, is that maybe I'm the reason this happened. I definitely said in the past, I was like, if Tegan comes back, she needs to just be shot straight to the main roster because she's so injury prone. But it's just not like this. This didn't make any type of sense.
Thanks, Dark.
Yeah.
Heel turn. This is your fault. Heel Dark.
Oh shoot. Bushido, go ahead.
I'll start with the bad. The panic call-ups with Shotzi and Tegan, Tony. I get it. They need a roster on SmackDown. They had literally no one last week. Brought in Zelina out of nowhere. I would have laughed if Sonya, while talking to Liv, be like, "Get out of here! You're not even in Money in the Bank. I'm going to be in Money in the Bank," and then egg her on until next week. But that didn't happen. But we got Sad Corbin, who can't afford a haircut, lost everything. It's getting sad. I gotta root for him now. King Nakamura is just riding in his Mercedes SUV with Boogs.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. He did. He came in his car.
He definitely did.
Oh,
And I can't wait for crowds to come back, see how they do the entrance with Boogs, see if they ridicule him or not, because he's playing the guitar on the way in. Otis, I'm done with Otis. My wife loves Otis from last year. She hates this Otis. He looks Polish now.
Get on the fucking ground, put your hands behind your back, Otis.
Pretty much. But as far as the good, Roman, Edge, they brought it. They got to stop wrestling in J's, though. If anyone noticed.
Man. I don't know, man. I like it.
I mean, I like it too. Just don't mess up the J's.
Shoot, they could afford it here.
Yeah, that's true. But no, besides and Mr. .205 Live, Jimmy Uso on the show. Oh,
Wow.
let's just say Jay, has his back after that promo in the beginning of SmackDown. But yeah, I'm glad he was still on the show. Don't know what's going to happen to him after, till they get done with this program. But let's see what happens.
I say keep the man on the show with his family because he looked emotional during that first.
Yeah, you saw
that first promo.
You saw Jay come into the ring and start talking about how, we stick together as a family and we get through things, and then he just went in for a hug for a minute.
Yeah, he looked real emotional, and I'm like, he's not that good of an actor.
Yeah,
I've seen him act
coming out.
I've seen him act in Hell in a Cell last year. He's all right. He's not that good.
It's not even just the fact that he's dealing with his shit too. Now it's affecting his wife.
Yeah.
Wife? Girlfriend? Wife?
Wife.
Okay, yeah.
I feel bad for her.
affecting
She
his
was I think she was wrestling when he got arrested.
Yeah.
And she's getting blamed for it to the point where she did. Don't get me started back on the fans rant, man. I did all right. So Ty, you almost got blocked for that comment talking about when Drew win a Money in the Bank contract.
Drew
Get out of here with
catching
that,
it on the winner. Here we go.
Telling you, buddy. I will be checking in on your stream. Darkness. I will be checking in on your stream live from the arena.
Is Heath signed with Impact still?
Who?
I think he is, but he's I think he's injured right now, so that's why he's been out this whole time.
Who?
Heath Slater.
Heath Slater.
Oh yeah.
I was hoping they'd bring him back for Jinder and Drew, but
oh, that's what I forgot to say about that whole thing on Raw. So Jinder came out. They were interviewing him for his match against Drew, and he said that he was mad at Drew, and he wanted this match tonight because he said he texted Drew McIntyre and asked him if he wanted to come with him on a motorcycle ride, and he didn't respond to him for 2 days. And then when he did respond, he used the number 2 instead of the word 2. I was like, what? I was like, what? I was like, no. Oh, stop. Please stop. Come on. Oh, man.
Lamar, what you got on SmackDown?
So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I went camping and missed that show, but I watched AEW. Went on YouTube, saw some, bits and pieces of it. Like Lizard said, it was the good. Good was, I know, Tegan Knox, Shotzi, Tony is there for the roster, because we need more people on it. But that's the bad, Otis. But everything else was good in my opinion. Besides,
go ahead. Nah, go ahead.
Besides seeing the same 2 matches for Money in the Bank, seeing Seth and Cesaro face off again just to get a spot, I think it was pointless. But yeah,
Rematch.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But yeah, AEW I saw, Monday Night Raw I saw, just not Friday Night SmackDown.
Monday night rematch and re-SmackDown.
Yeah,
That's what it is. Yeah. So
SmackDown.
re-Smack.
I love it.
I don't have. I said it last week. I don't know why, but this Otis character, I hate it at first, but it's starting to grow on me because they're letting him do more in the ring besides be a goofy character.
Yeah.
So like he's finally getting to show that he can actually go in the ring, and that's always been a thing about Otis. Otis can actually go in the ring, but he was always this goofy character doing a damn worm and stuff like that. And oh yeah, all that bullshit with the all that shit like that. That like they didn't get to show his in-ring skills. Now he gets to actually do it. I don't like the beard cut. I don't like the haircut.
Me neither.
He look like he's gonna put me in handcuffs if I see him in person. Or say he feared for his life or some shit like that. But it's just. But the fact if they're gonna let him wrestle and actually do stuff in the ring, I'm not mad at it. My thing with SmackDown is, which again I was about to go into a full rant on the stream Friday, thinking that where the tag teams at? Because the only team we've seen are the Usos, who not even right now looking for the tag team championship because Jay has been gone. Jimmy has been getting beat up by Edge for Roman. And then Dolph is nowhere to be seen. Bobby is nowhere to be seen. The Street Profits are taken out. Bob, get on the ground, Otis. And it's like, what are we doing with the tag team division? Just because of the tag champs are not there, or, they hurt or whatever, kayfabe hurt, that don't mean you get rid of the whole tag division because they're not there. Put some tag matches on. And let them beef about who's next in line.
They don't
like
know
Usos,
how to do that, man. It's
the
crazy.
Usos should be fighting somebody saying we next in line, and Dolph and Bobby like, hold on, man, we need a rematch. Like all that could be going on right now. You could be building up the tag division, put Ced and fucking Shelton Benjamin back together, and stop this dumb shit that you're doing right now. The Hurt Business should have never broken up.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's
crazy.
I laugh at Raw because Lucha Underground or whatever their name is. I don't even know their name. Lucha House Party. They beat T-Bag and Mace. But I laugh at it. But I mean, I like the fact that they at least putting other tag teams on the show, letting them fight it out to see maybe, hey, one of these might be next in line. Let them fight it out. They don't have to involve the tag champions to be next in line. You don't have to say, oh, I want a tag title match. Oh, good. Now you're on TV. Here's your storyline. No, bro. Like, let them fight. We want to see the tag teams. Where's Dolph and Bobby Roode? How do you just disappear?
Are there only 3 tag teams in SmackDown?
The Usos, Dolph and Roode,
And
Mysterios, Street Profits, and then Alpha. They got 5 teams, solid teams right now. But we don't know that.
Even know. I completely forgot that. So I forgot the other 2. We just spent a bunch of time talking about Otis. I forgot that.
We don't know that because they don't display them at all. And SmackDown is normally doing a good job, but they have gotten on my nerves with the King Corbin. I'm sorry, Baron Corbin with no music. Broke Corbin versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm glad Shinsuke won. Shinsuke deserves to be in the Money in the Bank, in my opinion. This guy's always slept on since he's been in the WWE. So I'm glad he won.
Yeah, man.
This guy was like,
don't get me started on Shinsuke and WWE right now. That's
like, this guy was killing Japan, main event in Wrestle Kingdom. He could. Anyway, I'm not going.
Shinsuke is a legend. Shinsuke. Okay, now that we're going down this road, Shinsuke Nakamura, legitimately one of the 3 Musketeers, the cornerstones of like the 2000s periods of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Right.
Came up to wrestle in America. Started in NXT and had a classic with Sami Zayn, and just ran NXT as the champion. Tremendous. Started working in the main roster and did some stuff with AJ Styles that was just kind of mid, and then from there it just kind of fell off. I don't know what happened. Frickin', it seems like Shinsuke is just kind of on a vacation right now, to be completely honest. I've seen Shinsuke's like best work. I know what he's capable of.
Right.
Like Shinsuke's just
Yeah.
kind of cruising. He's on cruise control.
And it's to the point where we see him now. We like, all right, whatever.
It's a Shinsuke. Yeah, that's yeah. It's like we
WWE
see him and we just all we think is it's a Shinsuke match. That
Like-
shouldn't be the reaction. When you see him, you should be like, it's a Shinsuke match. Like
Right.
Exactly.
Good Lord.
And WWE is great for that. One thing that I always liked about Dolph was I liked and hated it. I liked that he's the loyal guy. Like, he's not the type to give up. He said he wants to be the man in WWE, and no matter how bad they treat him, he stays and work on different characters to see if he could get there. But it's also negative because I know what Dolph could do. And Dolph anywhere else easily is a champion.
2013 Survivor Series.
Like, yeah, hey, thank you. Dolph is so good, man. Like, he can cut a promo and he can wrestle. Like, but when people see Dolph Ziggler, and it pissed me off anytime I see the fan reaction, they be like, whatever, Dolph sucks. He's not important. I'm like, bro, are you serious? This guy's a beast. But WWE made you not care about him no more. So even if he does get a push, people laugh at it now. Man, this guy trash. I can't believe Dolph, man. How you gonna take this serious? That's what they say if Dolph got a push. I think his last title match was a couple of years ago against Kofi. It was like, how you think Dolph gonna win this? This is trash. They was laughing at the fact that Dolph could be a champ. I'm like, Dolph is a former champ. What do you mean? When Sting debuted, Dolph dominated that Survivor Series match versus the was it the Authority, right? With Seth
Yeah.
and Kane and them.
Cena.
Yeah,
Team
Cena got eliminated, and it was just him versus like what 3 other people, like the rest of the Team Authority, and he won it solo.
Yeah, like,
and like
Dolph,
the crowd popped off for that. Like,
and that was another chance to get him back there,
yeah,
and you didn't do it. So
That's another-
They
well,
made
that's
it
another
right
problem.
after that.
yeah. I was gonna say that's another problem. Like WWE does that a lot, like the start-stop thing with a lot of people. That damages like your superstars long term. Like that's why a lot of people didn't really care when what's it called? Braun Strowman, for example, won the title at Mania. They didn't even plan on
Yeah.
him winning the title in the first place.
right, it's
You
supposed
know,
to be
like-
Roman.
Exactly.
So, and then that whole, I mean, I low key felt bad for Braun because Braun had plenty of opportunities when he was the hottest guy on the roster. He should have beat Brock Lesnar. Just like Samoa Joe at Great Balls of Fire, he shouldn't have won then. They should have
Oh,
pulled
yeah.
the trigger then. I was there. People booed the hell out of him, and Brock was the face. But when Joe lost, people was mad. Like,
Ali
yeah,
should have won Money in the Bank.
somebody said Ali should have won Money in the Bank.
I'm saying Ali should have won Money in
Oh,
the
okay,
Bank.
got you. But
agree
I
with
mean,
you.
it's so many wasted opportunities, man, and it just is frustrating. One thing I will give AEW credit for, and I don't care what anybody say about AEW. You can say they flip too much. They had their matches, I get it, but you can say they this and that. AEW is going to give you fresh matches every single week, and they're going to still tell the story of whatever rival that these guys are in while they're still having fresh matches.
They don't disappoint.
Like, they're gonna give you fresh matches every week, and they're not gonna get away from the story or the rival that these guys are in. Orange was fighting everybody when he was in a rival with Chris Jericho, and you didn't miss nothing in the story. Everything made sense because either Jericho was gonna come out and say something, or Orange was gonna say something to Jericho when Jericho had a match.
And all like
And-
the creative things they did in between that too, like the town hall and all that other stuff that they did too. Like those
Yeah, it's-
programs, I would love to see something like that. Like they used to do things like that, like just little skits in between or something like that to like move programs on. Like back in the day, they used to do that. They just don't do that anymore.
And I'm low-key hoping, I am hoping that the fans returning is going to light another fire, the one last fire under Vince, and get Vince back to actually thinking wrestling instead of thinking, what's going to make Vince McMahon laugh? What's going to make Vince and Shane laugh? Like putting Lana through a table now 9 times. Ha ha, that's good shit. No payoff, but that's good shit. We're going to put her through a table. You know what? Fuck it. Now you go grab her again, put her through another table. That's just
First few
hilarious.
times I liked it. After that, no.
I mean, I liked it because I thought it was gonna be a payoff, and the payoff never came. Besides what we got my hole from that, and then Vince wore that out, and I'm just
Quick
like,
too.
yeah, bruh.
Gosh, bro.
That joke died.
So, but I mean, maybe with the fans coming back, like Dark said earlier, with Raw, they was actually announcing stuff, weeks in advance. We haven't seen that
Yep.
definitely since the PC era started.
Yep. That's
So
big. Let's
even
hope
we
and
have
so.
we have stuff announced on SmackDown, so
Yeah,
I think it's a fatal 4-way match Friday.
on SmackDown. Oh yeah, fatal
Yeah,
4-way
the-
for just a fatal
with
4-way for the
Money in
competitor.
Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Edge and the Mysterios versus.
Oh
the
yeah,
Usos and
Roman
Roman.
and the Usos. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we
Okay.
even have a fatal 4-way on Monday with Naomi and I believe it's
Oscar Bliss.
Oscar
and...
Bliss and
Nikki.
Ash.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Nikki,
shit.
Nikki Ash.
I don't like that character. I'm
I
sorry.
don't. Well,
Hey,
I
Lamar,
mean,
you're not the only one. You're not the only one. At least I'll join
At
you.
least they
At least.
changed the music for Nikki.
Yeah.
That's true. Get
But
our
I
new
got a
graphic and
question
everything.
though.
Go ahead.
Is it just me, or do I miss like the Baron Corbin from like the NXT days?
the Lone
I said
Wolf.
that
last
We're-
week.
yeah, we're
I
all
said that
asking
last
for that.
week. Yeah, that would have been great. If he came
I'm-
back acting like that character, that'd have been great.
I think it's
I
coming
hated
though. I think they're building up to it.
Theme
Yeah, it
song
should.
and everything.
Like something is just gonna snap in him one day, and he's just gonna go crazy, and he's gonna turn into the Lone Wolf coming out, kicking everybody's ass in 10 seconds in the crowd.
Listen.
They're not gonna count because the crowd is stupid. But
Yeah.
If this whole depressed Corbin thing is just leading to him returning as the lone wolf character, this would probably be one of the best storytelling in WWE
exactly.
main roster in a long time.
So
I'd be down for that.
that's what it is. I'm gonna put this in the chat one more time because we're about to wrap up. If you want to join the show, click the link. We have 3 people. 2 of them are mods and legends, Lizard and Bushido. Then we got Lamar. He's turning into a quick legend because he keeps joining and showing love.
Over and over, he just keeps coming back.
Yeah, so and Lamar, I've seen him in other stream chats with people that interacted with us. That's just starting the stream. So Lamar show love to everybody. So shout out to Lamar for that, man. This just a guy
Appreciate
that's
it.
genuine and he shows love. And you can't beat that, man. Like I said last week on the stream, we know who's like really here for us, and we know who's here for the free stuff. And like we really appreciate it. We can't say it enough. I say it all the time. I know I probably get on y'all nerves on chats and podcasts and saying, "Oh man, thank y'all, this and that." But like for real, I can't say it enough.
Yeah.
So
listen. I celebrated last Friday. I went through my 2020 list. I was doing a celebration of making 700 followers. I said the exact same thing that Dope just said. We do this because of you guys. If we don't have the community, then streaming is just kind of pointless at that point. Because then we just have the trolls and the fucking assholes. So then it's not fun.
Right.
So big thanks to you guys. We really
Facts.
appreciate it. More than you guys know. We really appreciate it. That's why we say it so much.
Yeah, so if I get on y'all nerves, I apologize now, but I'm going to keep saying it as long as I'm streaming. So, if it gets on your nerves, I'm sorry. I just, I apologize, but it is what it is. That's how I genuinely feel. Messi says not annoying, just prove I'm not here. I'm not the heel. Dark is the heel. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Dark is the heel. Dark is the heel. I don't care what y'all say.
No, for
His name is Dark for a reason. And when he goes live on Friday, at least 10 people are getting fired in the WWE every time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I can't deny that. That does happen every Friday. Hey, I went live this Friday and Bailey got
hurt. You see what I'm saying? Dark is the heel. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
But yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Slammiversary. If you guys are doing this, I'm joining for sure.
Yeah, I'm
think
doing
he's streaming on
I'm gonna
Discord.
be streaming it in the Discord. Yeah, so
So
I'm thinking about maybe opening the voice channels. Hopefully, because I don't know. It might be a shit show if I open the voice channels to people.
I would.
It'll be a
Yeah.
shit show.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't do it. Yeah.
I'm thinking. I was thinking. All right. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll definitely be showing it in the Discord. So everybody come to the Discord if you want to watch Slammiversary this weekend. But if you want to do, if anybody that wants to join this on Sunday, I will be doing a watch along for Money in the Bank. If Dope Ken, he will be joining in later to give us a shout out to see what's happening from the venue. Depends on the connection down at the arena and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
you guys can still come through the show and hop on. We're going to be basically doing what we're doing now, except on the night of the pay-per-view. So,
Oh, Rob, you haven't missed it. We're about to do it now. Show of the week and star of the week. Let's start with Lamar, then we go work our way up.
All right. So what do you want me to say first?
Your show of the week for this week and your superstar of the week for this week.
AEW
Okay.
and Aleister Black. Just because he debuted, cut it down. They made a mistake on his contract or whatnot, on his clause. Yeah.
I don't think it was a mistake because he
Well,
left
they
on good
said
terms.
They said something about NXT people. If they get released from NXT, they get 90 days that they can't compete. And then everybody else in the main roster gets 30, something like that. But I don't know. Just with
I don't. People,
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's just an article that people saying. I don't think that was a mistake, but
But no, right. But
people just love to talk shit. That's honestly, especially like articles and some content creators that I've been seeing. They literally build their shows off of either hating AEW or hating WWE. So
right. But my superstar of the week is probably Aleister Black or Malachi Black or Andrade.
okay,
Making a good debut.
right on. Right on.
His debut was alright. Go ahead, Bushido.
I'm gonna go with AEW this week, just because that main event was crazy with the attacks, the super kicks.
Yeah,
it was brutal. And star of the week, I'm probably gonna go with Eddie Kingston just for taking that.
Okay,
Right
that's
on.
interesting. All right, go ahead, Liz.
All right, so for show of the week, I'll probably say either NXT, because I don't really remember much of AEW. I think I came in like pretty late. That's why I'm wearing this storytelling. or AEW, because they seem pretty solid. Yeah, especially like Bushido said, the main event was pretty solid. Star of the week, like I agree with Lamar. I'll give it to Malachi Black because it was a pretty good debut. We actually, thought it was a technical difficulty, like you said, and he just came in, laid everybody out, and just left. I mean, the best way you could do it. So yeah, I'll give it to Malachi.
And the pops in the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was lit.
Yeah.
That was lit. That was lit. So my show of the week is AEW. I'm gonna switch it. But I want to give an honorable mention to Hangman Page because he also, even before he came out, they were like teasing it, and the crowd was just yelling Hangman Page when they were saying that there was nobody left, and then they were just yelling like cowboy shit. Like Hangman Page was probably one of the biggest pops on the show until Malachi Black showed up. So I want to give an honorable mention to Hangman Page, but my superstar of the week is also going to be Malachi Black because that the whole thing was genius. I thought shutting the lights off and then doing the same thing and then having the reveal, I thought that was great. So
it was tough. I hate to do this because NXT was a fire show. It was a fire show, but the fact that the fans returned, they was in Miami. It's not easy to make a Miami crowd loud, and Miami crowd is normally not a good crowd in anything, any type of sports, wrestling. Like they just so laid back in Miami. So the fact that that crowd was dead hype and that loud, watching AEW, I got to give AEW the show of the week as well. Hopefully NXT go back to like I love the PC setup that they have with
It sounds
the
like there's less
LED.
people in there.
It is.
They
It
need to
is
go-
less
they need to
people,
go on the
okay.
road.
Yeah, versus what it was in Full Sail. Yeah, it is.
I was gonna say because we watched that Nikki Cross Oscar match like 2 weeks ago. I was
Mhm.
like, it sounds much louder in here.
The Full Sail crowd was just different. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I low key want them to go back to Full Sail, but I love the setup in the PC right now, or the Capitol Center, whatever it's called now. I love the setup with the stage because it feels like a big show, at least the stage and the LED all over the place. But and it works for the promos with the LED. They can just turn and you can see it from the hard camera without them having to look at the. So much works, but the crowd wise, man, I miss Full Sail. Just the atmosphere in Full Sail was just different. So hopefully we'll see what they do with the next couple of takeovers that's coming up. And when fans come back, we'll see what they do. I got a bad feeling that they might just stay there, but you know, but AEW show of the week. Wanted to say Edge at first for Superstar of the week because he did take out the Usos and Roman. And I mean, Edge has been on fire since he returned, but it has to be Malachi Black. Just for the shock that he shocked the hell out of everybody. Didn't nobody see it coming that night. Like people had their suspicion that he's going there, but they didn't see it happening right there that night. And he shocked everybody, even people that worked there. JR had no idea he was there. A lot of other wrestlers had no idea he was there. And then he did this little video package that was like 4 minutes long that I posted on my Twitter. And it was just all him, and he had Josiah in it and everything. And he was telling stories in that video package, like, hey, Josiah was yelling at him, "You've been here 5 years," like in this jail cell prison, basically, because the setting was him in prison. And then he mentioned, they was like, "Hey, you shouldn't be getting into fights," and he was like, "Oh, you mean getting my face pushed into some steps?" And he's like, "Nah, that never happened. That's all in your mind." Like he was like telling all this stuff, and he's saying you shouldn't fight whatever Buddy Murphy's real name is. I forgot his real name. Marcus, something like that. But he said his real name. Like you shouldn't be getting into fights with this guy, and it's all in your head. Your name is Tommy Ann. Yeah, Matthew. He was like, your name is Tommy Ann and this and that. And he's like, no, I'm Malachi Black. Like you never thought to listen to what was going on in my head, that these things going on in my head actually happened. And yeah, he destroyed both of them in the scene. It was crazy. So Malachi Black, AEW. And I think everybody picked AEW. So the first unanimous decision, I think. Maybe second, with me and Darkness picking AEW 1 week, like when we first started. But unanimous decision with Black and AEW seems like. So shout out to AEW for that. I'm glad they got fans. I've been waiting. I can't wait for NXT UK. It's NXT UK. I can't wait.
I hope to God they get fans for this match with Dragunov and Walter again.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good match.
Impact. I've been waiting on. I've been saying it for weeks. I can't wait for Impact. Ring of Honor. I cannot wait till they get fans. Is it tonight that they got fans?
Yeah, the best in the world is tonight. It's happening right now.
Nice.
They have fans
there.
Yeah, they have fans there. Yeah.
Oh, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. I definitely will have to go back and watch that. King said when Raw fans stop, King. No. I'm not even finna finish reading that.
Don't entertain.
Hopefully it get better. I'm curious to see what type of set they bring.
Oh yeah, different sets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
I like the ones that they had before COVID, but we didn't get to see much of that. So
yeah, like for like a week, like that SmackDown set was dope, but
yeah, we'll see. So shout out to everybody that came through. Much love to everybody, man. Ty said Nyla Rose. What about Nyla Rose? What are you talking about? What is he talking about? Did we miss something with Nyla Rose?
She was not on the show this week, so no.
That's a good thing.
I don't know.
That's a good thing.
I'm just not a Nyla Rose fan. I'm sorry.
I
She
think
doesn't really impress me. The only move I like that she does is the flying knee off the top rope.
Top rope. Yeah, I think she's just in the title picture too much.
Yeah.
We need to move it around. Like I don't know. A Britt Baker's first opponent shouldn't be Nyla Rose for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ty, we talked about Britt Baker mentioning Saudi Arabia when Tony Khan's dad is also doing work with Saudi Arabia. So it was a good line, but if she really took that seriously and wasn't just like a punchline, she might want to do some research because the Khan family is highly involved with Saudi Arabia. So she's getting some of that blood money too. I'm just saying. But shout out to everybody that came through, man. I'm gonna hide y'all from the stream, man. My guy Lizard, my guy Lamar, Sheeta.
Thank you.
I appreciate y'all.
Lamar, Lizard. Thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate it. See, it was harmless. They were here.
Easy.
They're gone. Everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
I think I'm speaking on their behalf. So.
Yeah, hold on. Let me bring them back real quick. Let me make sure. Hey, y'all have a good time?
I had a great time.
Oh yeah, bro.
Hey, Dark. I'll be there next week with you.
You'll be here. All right, dope, man. Yeah, awesome. Yeah,
hey, me too. Yeah,
please come back. Yeah, we're just gonna be chilling. We're gonna be watching the pay-per-view, man. Come back and chat. That's what we're gonna be doing. So, for real.
Yeah,
Appreciate y'all so much, man. More than you guys know.
Appreciate y'all,
also,
man.
I said it on stream, but I want to say it here on the podcast again too. On Impact this week, I had to leave and miss basically the end of the show. Lizard held it down for me, did the predictions with Rafa Caruzmo, by the way, my other mod. They both held it down, both did the predictions and stuff like that. Shout out to all the mods collectively that me and Dope have. You guys,
best mods on Twitch, man. You said it earlier.
Best mods on Twitch, man. I'm saying, and the best followers too. Yo, shout outs to y'all too.
Hey, I thought I was tripping.
This is why we do it.
I was tripping Thursday because I told y'all I was gonna watch Dark Stream from my phone and stream because I'm trying to show love still. And I looked up 1 minute and I was like, "What happened? Where'd he go?" And he disappeared. So I was like, "Man," I didn't know what happened. So yeah, okay. I was like, "Man, maybe Dark said forget it. I'm just finna lay back and watch it with y'all, and let y'all have it." Because I've done that. I was like, look, I didn't put on SmackDown or something. I'll be here just like this, bro. Like, hey, man, if y'all say something, I pull my phone and respond to y'all. Bro, I'm telling you, hey, man, it be days like that. We be tired, bro.
Oh, yeah.
So,
because I think you said you had a company, like unexpected company.
Yeah, they came over.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna come over sooner, and they ended up coming over like right around the last hour of Impact. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything worked out, man. So now I know if that happens again, I'm all set. So that's what I picked the right ones. That's all. That's
hey,
great.
So King, yeah, I did raid push play the other night, and come to find out, as soon as I raided push play, he had just raided somebody else who I've never seen before. So we all ended up in that chat. And I was like, wait, what? Like it was a whole bunch of confusion. I didn't know what was going on. She was confused too. She was like, "Oh well, I guess thanks, dope." Cause I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And I looked. I'm like, "This is not push play." So I was like, "Wait." But hey, she got a raid. Y'all show love. So I guess that's another person that Hey, that's another person that be like, "Thanks." But that was definitely accident. Like Push was live, and I was trying to show love because Push took 40 days off, 43 to be exact, because he was just like worn out.
Drained.
And yeah,
I was wondering why I hadn't seen him online.
Yeah, he was worn out, and it was just
catch y'all later.
Yeah,
all right, y'all.
Thank you.
I'm gonna hide y'all again, do the ending, but he was worn out, and I get it because I was there too. Like I took maybe like 2 weeks off at that same time, and it was like 2 other streamers that I watch that also took like a week off. It was just everybody was worn out because it does get draining. People don't understand that it does get draining. People think, "Oh man, you just streaming. This is easy." Nah, bro, it's really work because you still have to entertain the people that's
Talk
there.
to everybody.
You have to talk to them. You really can't just disappear. It's work, and then just getting the shit set up. there's work that people, if you're not streaming, you will never understand. Just the stuff just to get it set up. And me and Dark are doing 2 pages now. So
Yeah.
every time we go into each channel, we have to change everything.
Type in different passwords, type in everything again,
like
so we can just start up the different streams. Yeah.
yeah, it's it's work, man. So like I say again, I know y'all probably tired of hearing it, but we appreciate you. We appreciate y'all because
shoot.
I feel like the people that's always there, they respect the grind. So and they just love it. So I mean, they just love to be here for us. And I look at y'all like family, like the people that's here. That's like, even Message, he get on my damn nerves. But I look at Message like a little brother. He just gets on my nerves. He the little brother that when mom go away, I'm gonna just kick his ass all day until the parents get back. That's just how it is. So, but yeah, man, you got anything else you want to say, Dark, to the?
No, I guess I'll just again say I'm gonna go to the end screen at the end of the podcast like normal, but just remember to watch the schedule. We will be back on Saturday. I will be back on Saturday on the Discord Slammiversary. If you aren't a part of my Discord, just go to my page, my channel, and click the link, and it'll send you down to my Discord. Where I'll be doing the pay-per-view. So if you want to watch Slammiversary this weekend, make sure you go there. Sunday, I will be spearheading the watch along for Money in the Bank. Please come through. I will do the whole thing by myself if I have to, but I would love for you guys to just come on and talk like we did the last time, because me and Dope, that was the first time we had ever done something like that. A lot of you guys came through, and it was really, really fun. So I really want like you guys to come on and just talk and whatever. I'm gonna be pushing that the whole night. So Bushido, Lizard, you guys said you're going to come through. I'm not gonna put any pressure on it. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But basically, anybody that wants to come on here, just come on here. And we're just gonna have a good time. We're just gonna watch and just have a good time, man. That's what it's about. It's just vibing.
Twitch kind of suck with if you don't have Wi-Fi on your cell service. But if they had Wi-Fi there, even without Wi-Fi, if I got good enough service to get on between matches, I'm hopping on and I'm gonna give you a live feed from the crowd. We might talk to a couple of people, do a couple of interviews with some fans to see. Like the show is gonna be dope. If everything goes as planned, this might be the dopest watch along in history. And it's only gonna be our second one. Like, yo, I'm telling you,
I'm pumped.
If everything go as planned, I'm gonna have a little mic, or I might just have my AirPods because they pick up everything pretty nicely and they shut out like all the extra stuff. Yeah, if we can talk to fans and we can get like live reaction from actual fans in the arena during the pay-per-view, you can't beat that. I'm sorry. So I'll make sure y'all join in on Darkness Stream. Definitely join in on Darkness Stream because it's going to be fire with Money in the Bank. It's going to be fire. It's definitely going to be fire. So
it's going to be a lit show.
Yeah. So, any announcements or anything? Did you already hit that?
I think I've got everything. I don't think there's anything left. I'm going to hate myself if there is. Schedule for the stream, just like I said, just watch the end stream. I'll be back tomorrow. Pro Wrestling Noah had an event tonight, but I just couldn't do all of this wrestling. I couldn't. So moved it to tomorrow, 11 o'clock in the morning. Before I head to work, I'll be streaming the latest show from Pro Wrestling Noah on the burner account. If you guys want to come check that out, it should be good. Main event is Takashi Sugiura versus Naomichi Marufuji for the GHC Heavyweight Championship. So it's supposed to be a good one. So,
oh yeah, right, Lizard. I appreciate that. Shout out to the real ones that got me back to 1K on YouTube. Because I got the 1K.
I forgot to ask you about that.
Bruh, I got the 1K 3 times and somebody unfollowed. And people still unfollow on Twitch. Like I see the numbers.
Lord.
So it's like almost like a battle every time I go live between new followers and people unfollowing. And some of those people popped up on the second page It was like, oh, I finally found you. I ain't go nowhere. So, but I was like, I'm not even gonna be the jerk that I want to be. I'm gonna just let you enjoy this second page. But I know who's who, and I know who's what. So, I go ahead and enjoy the second page. As long as you're not toxic, I'll let you enjoy it. But yeah, King say, all right, King, go ahead, do your thing. You roll from there. I'm gonna make sure we block you from all Twitch as well, my guy. So yeah, go ahead and roll if you want to, King. I got you. This week for me, I definitely got to talk the NBA Finals on the Sports Podcast. As you can see, I got to hold my mic tonight because my damn mic stand just completely gave out before the stream started. I will be doing more streams because I finally got my damn gaming chair to come in, so that's good. So my back won't be hurting every time I come down here. You won't see me in this big ass thing right here that I'm in, this recliner. But definitely go be talking sports. We have the MLB All-Star Home Run Derby that I am allowed to stream now. So I will be streaming that for anybody that's a baseball fan or you just like home runs. I'm thinking about doing the All-Star game. I might not do that one. So, but we definitely doing the Home Run Derby. We coming back with some SmackDown versus Raw 2010 because that's just classic. I am on the verge right now of looking for my Impact Wrestling game. For those who remember that game, that was a fire.
Bro,
that game is slept on. I'm sorry.
If you find that game, I'm saying, I keep telling you.
Yeah, that game is slept on. But if I do find it, I will be streaming that as well. Oh yeah, we definitely getting that Fire Pro from Dart. We talked about that earlier, King. We definitely.
Yeah. So that's gonna be I should say that too. That's gonna be a normal thing from now on. Fire Pro Wrestling, I'm always going to do that before Impact on Thursdays now. So every Thursday, at 6:30, I'll come in with the Mount Dark Invitational or whatever. Working on something behind the scenes. I don't want to say it out in public, but we'll see what happens. But for now, we got the Mount Dark Invitational every Thursday. Just come by right before the stream for Impact, and we'll just do a lot of channel betting and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. I do a lot of commentary. I lose my voice. It's great. So.
Man, say because the match, it's crazy the storytelling that they have in that game.
Oh my god!
And then
it's nuts.
Stuff we was pointing out on SmackDown versus Raw,
Bro.
2010, and we was like, dude, why did they take this shit out these games?
They really don't notice out. It. You like so many years removed, you go back to it.
Yeah,
man, that game came out in 2009 because they released the year ahead
year
of
before.
So, so that game came out in 2009, and I'm looking at that holy crap! That game was legit, man.
You can hold them up in a suplex and walk around the ring and choose where you want to throw them.
Yeah, you
the
throw
chops
them
turning their chest red.
Yeah,
I mean that game was just
and
whatever.
all the old arenas and everything, man. Oh Lord,
yeah.
Oh man, the soundtrack for the games were good.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, man! I could keep going.
So hopefully I find that Impact game sometime this week so we can stream that. But shout out to everybody. We will see y'all this week because go ahead.
Also, viewers' choice is normally on Tuesdays. This week it's going to be on a Wednesday because I accepted some extra shifts, so my schedule's a little weird. So instead of Tuesday, we're going to do viewers' choice on a Wednesday. So just an FYI, just to make sure that everybody knows. So if you don't see me on a Tuesday, that's why.
And follow Dope Content on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Of course, you're on Twitch now. Instagram. I think I'm missing something. YouTube. We're on Apple, Spotify, dopecontent.com. Make sure you follow my guy Darkness on Twitch if you're not following him already. His name is right there in the box.
MT Darkness.
Replace
the S's with 2 5s.
Yep.
And Twitter, it is just M Darkness. There's no T.
So there you go.
Lamar
Make sure you
says,
follow
get
us.
that money. That's what it's about, baby. No.
Man, listen.
Call me
it
Big Money
is.
Darkness. There we go.
Hey, look. There you go.
I'm going heel.
He going here. That's it. Let's clip that. He is going here. That's what we've been waiting on. I've been trying to tell y'all, man. So,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
we definitely got stuff going on. So if you're not in his Discord, get in his Discord.
Yes.
I have a Discord. I just actually randomly checked it the other day. I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize people was chatting in here. So, I'm gonna start working on getting, using Discord more because I don't use it, honestly. I use it for darkness and then the sports accelerator thing that just blows my phone up all day with the people that's in that sports accelerator program, and it's just like annoying because all day but I don't want to turn it off because I know I'm gonna miss something. Because that's how I found out about the announcements that I can stream the MLB, the home run derby and stuff like this. So I don't want to turn it off because I know I'm gonna miss something. But it's crazy. King said I ain't checking the Discord again in 2022. Maybe. That's why I tell you get on Twitter and get on Facebook. You can tag with me there. I'm on that. Dope content. It's the same name for everything. Leave comments on the YouTube. I'm getting the views up, but y'all scared to leave comments on that. So leave comments on the YouTube. If you disagree with something, that's cool with me too. So, but other than that, man, appreciate y'all. Have a great one. This will be posted. Actually, it's on YouTube now, so I don't even have to post because it's live on YouTube. So, yeah, check it out, and we'll holler at y'all later.
Yeah. Cause I'm on the way, yeah, I'm on the way. She tell me, girl, I'm on the way, yeah, I'm on the way, yeah, I'm on the way. She tell me, girl, I'm on the way, shit, I'm on the way, yeah. You ain't gotta say shit, it's going down, yeah. Say you ain't gotta say shit, yeah. Say, cause I'm on the way, yeah, I'm on the way. She tell me, girl, I'm on the way, I'm on the way, yeah, I'm on the way. Tell her, girl, I'm on the way, shit, I'm on the way, yeah. Don't no matter where you are, cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, yeah. Had a conversation with Shorty, never met before, damn, she looking good. She had a homegirl with her, but conversation led to another one. I'm talking to both like damn, I don't really know who to choose. What's up, though? Niggas all on them trips. We was spending up them chips, pulling up in them whips. Late nights we would dip. You know we was rockin', we turned up all night, yeah. Scratches on my back, ain't no cushions action. Every time she around, it's going down, yeah. We all in the hotel room, scratches on my back, man, we on the wall. Niggas call downstairs like, man, this noise can't take too much more. Give it to me one time. I'm about to beat it up. Open the list so I can eat it up, cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. She tell me, girl, I'm on the way. Say, I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. She tell me, girl, I'm on the way. Say, I'm on the way, yeah. You ain't gotta say shit. She going down, yeah. Say, you ain't gotta say shit, yeah. Say, cause I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. She tell her, girl, I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way. Tell her, girl, I'm on the way. She, I'm on the way, yeah. Don't no matter where you are, cause I'm on the way, yeah.